Hello and welcome back. As today we have the Dallas Cowboys as they take on the Detroit Lions on Thursday Night Football. I'm Ben Silk. I'm here with,
And I'm Kevin Dillake.
and yeah, we got an exciting matchup for you tonight. And yeah, Kevin, what are your thoughts going into this matchup? What are we gonna see tonight?
I think we're going to see a lot of offense. Um, the Lions have been losing lately, so that's something to keep an eye out for. But besides that, the Lions are still a great team, and I think they could potentially go on a run to maybe make the playoffs.
But yeah, we got an exciting matchup for you tonight, and yeah, but we're about to get started. And before we get started, Kevin, what's your prediction for tonight?
I'm gonna take the Lions, even though I'm a Cowboys fan. I feel like I don't know. There's just that weird luck, or I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna take the Lions in this one, 32-24.
I'm gonna go Dallas here. They've been on a roll, and I just feel like the Lions have been struggling. But I think we're in for a good game, and I think we see a Dallas game-winning touchdown where they take it as time expires, 32-31 in this one. Let's see if that takes place as Brandon Aubrey ready to kick it off here, and we're about to get started as the Lions back to return as we are off.
Yeah, Cowboys win the toss and they will get the ball back at the second half. But that's number 25 for the Lions. That is
Jacob Sailors. Now out comes Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. Offense, sixth in the NFL in passing, over 3,000 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Yeah, Goff's had a solid season. Yeah, the Lions, though, not as good, not putting up the amount of wins as last season. But yeah, in the amount of wins compared to last season. But in there, we got St. Brown out, back playing injured as Goff is going to find St. Brown right away, but the Cowboys are there to stop him. He's going to gain, looks like about 5 yards there.
Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He was questionable going into this game. They're trying to get him involved early, get him hot. But yeah, this offense is still good. That's really the defense for the Lions that's been hurting them this year. And the Lions, with their season on the line, and the Cowboys, with their season on the line, what offense is going to show up here tonight? We're going to find out.
But now back out there, second and three, Goff. Movement in the back by 82 is Goff. Fake handoff, back out the field. Pressured by the Cowboys defense. That's number 97 there.
With the pressure. It looked like it was a screen pass. Jared Goff had to get rid of it quick. But how about Osa? He's a great pass rusher. Struggles a little bit in the run defense, but he could rush the passer, and he gets right in Jared Goff's face and interrupts that play. What a play by Osa Digizua.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, now it is third and three here for the Lions as they're back out there now.
Third down coming up for the Cowboys. They have been terrible on third down all season, so I doubt they get off the field.
Goff is going to find Gibbs. Gibbs goes for the first down and takes it, still going to the 40 and down around. They're going to mark it around. It looks like he's down around the 36, and it's going to be first and 10 for the Lions. So, yeah, Gibbs, what a season he has had. Obviously, probably not as a good season as Jonathan Taylor, but, like, he's probably number 2 RB of the season, right up there with James Cook. Maybe put Bijan there, but yeah, Gibbs has had a solid season for the Lions, really stepping up from last year, has taken over probably as the main guy in the backfield for the Lions this year. Goff, fake handoff, back to throw, fake handoff to Gibbs, finds Gibbs as Gibbs is still up, and
Gibbs is still going. Wow.
Down around the 11.
Yeah, this offense is rolling, and it's been Jahmyr Gibbs who's been involved in this drive, and they're moving, they're about to score, and it's been all Gibbs. It almost feels like every time he has the ball, it's like guaranteed to be a big play. He's just such a playmaker. Yeah, but with the Lions moving, I would think they're in the red zone now because Jameer Gibbs got a big play on that pass play. But yeah, at the 12-yard line, Tesla in motion. Jared Goff fakes the handoff, and he's going to find his tight end for the first down, not the first down, but a decent gainage of yards over there. That's number 82 for the Detroit Lions. Ross Dwelly with the catch with some injuries for the Lions. Obviously, their starting tight end went out with a season-ending injury, so Dwelly's gonna have to step up in this game.
Back out there now are the Lions. Going to be a handoff to Gibbs. Cowboys pressure Gibbs and take him on down.
Donovan Ezeraku, the rookie out of Boston College, he comes up and he makes a great play to get Jameer Gibbs behind the sticks. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Cowboys defense. Can they get off the field? But what a play by Donovan Ezeraku. I think he has so much potential. He's a speedy edge rusher. He's not the best in the run game, but that's a great play right there. 3rd down coming up for the Cowboys. Can they get off the field? Goff with pressure. And he's going to get sacked. That's James Houston with the sack. His first year with the Dallas Cowboys. He comes up and makes a great play on 3rd down, and the Cowboys get a stop. Yeah, what a play by James Houston right there. You can just see he blew that play up. He gets Goff down, and the Lions are going to end up getting the field goal attempt up. Bates' kick is good, and it's going to be a 3-0 lead for the Detroit Lions here at home. But with the Cowboys' offense being so successful, is 3 points going to be enough to stop this Cowboys offense? They got to start scoring touchdowns instead of field goals.
Yeah, so a great start there. Apologize, we have technical difficulties with the audio, but it looks to be sounding better now. And yeah, Lions make it 3-0 to start off early in the first, just like I predicted. And it's been a great start. But yeah, Kevin, what are your thoughts on that first drive?
Cowboys defense made a great stop right there. They got beat earlier in the drive, but when it came down to whether they could stop it from being 7 points, they ended up making it 3 points, which helps, especially when you want to score, hold them to as least amount of points as possible. Holding them to 3 is going to be great for the Cowboys defense, and it gives them confidence getting stops on a great offense like that.
Just
Oh yeah, can you move, you want to move forward, like fast forward?
we'll be back in just one moment. Stay tight.
All right, and Cavante Turpin is going to be taking the ball out for the Cowboys. Can he make a play? He's going to get all the way to the 32-yard line. That's great field position for the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott would be his MVP season if the Cowboys had a better record. This man has been in so good all year. He's been leading his offense. His offense is almost unstoppable this year. George Pickens, C.D. Lamb, you name it, this team has been rolling. But Dak Prescott, his season is on the line every week going forward. He needs to win out. His Cowboys need to win out, and this is going to be the biggest win they need to get for the rest of the year. Can they do it? It's going to start off with a handoff to Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams is going to carry it for a gain of 4 yards.
So yeah, that's gonna make it a second down now. As yeah, that's gonna make it a second down now. Apologize, Mike was off for a second. But yeah, second down as 3-0 Lions if you're just getting here. And yeah, so the Cowboys lining up. Prescott fake handoff. Prescott back to throw. It's gonna find that's Pickens there with the catch. George Pickens gets that for the first down.
Yeah, George Pickens. This man is unstoppable. It is hard to guard two great wide receivers, especially with the Lions secondary that is banged up. It's going to be a rough night for them if they cannot get this duo contained early.
Yeah, and as we say that, there is a lion down, and hopefully he's okay. But yeah, yeah, while they're figuring this injury out, who are some players on the Cowboys you think are gonna be key for them tonight?
George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, and Dak Prescott.
Uh,
Those three will lead this team to greatness.
alright, but yeah, I'll talk about the Lions and yeah, St. Brown come back from his injury. That's gonna help a ton, but
You want to fast
he's
forward?
gonna need to step up and yeah, he's gonna need to step up. And I think Goff has to have a good night and yeah, yeah, overall the as we're now live again. Yeah, but yeah, Goff has to have a good night as well. But yeah, it's gonna be 2nd and 10 now. As we'll just take a look back at that last play. So
It was a
we're
deep ball.
back from injury. It was Ferguson out deep.
Oh,
He gets it. Yeah, this was the play before we fast forward a few plays. Now it's 2nd and 10 around the 40 after an incompletion.
yeah, that last play was a deep ball to Flournoy, but it's going to be a handoff to Williams. Williams is going to fight for maybe a yard, but the Lions do a great job of getting him down pretty much for no gain there. Cowboys, third down coming up. They have been pretty good, pretty solid on third down. This offense, obviously, the best in the NFL. But can they get a first down? This is no place to doubt. This is a great place for the Lions to have their fans and everything because they are loud. They have Aiden Hutchinson, who's going to be a problem here tonight, but they have to get off the field. Dak Prescott, with no empty backfield, he's going to take the snap with pressure on the edge. He looks downfield, and it's going to be almost intercepted. George Pickens was double covered, and Dak still throws him the ball, but that's just not a great pass by Dak Prescott. That would have been an interception almost 80% of the time, and we got lucky right there. George Pickens, there's just two people on him. Maybe miscommunication or something, but it's not what you want to see. But it's going to be a deep field goal for Brandon Aubrey. It is a 57-yarder in the dome, and it is money for Brandon Aubrey. He is money from deep. What a kick from Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah, no surprise there. As Brandon Aubrey, 57 is a chip shot for him. Yeah, as that one goes up. No surprise, it's good there. Would have probably been good. Yeah, he made it from some. Probably would have been good from 67. That's how much room he had. But we got a 3-3 game now as we head to a commercial break. And yeah, Kevin, what are your thoughts about both of these offenses so far?
Both offenses have been playing pretty solid, but I just want to give credit to the defense. I know there's still points on the board already, but you got to give credit to the defenses for holding these offenses to 3 points. And we are tied. And we are back from commercial break as we are tied 3-3 here in Detroit. This is December football. Every game matters here going forward. And the Lions are going to take it out. They're going to take it. It's going to be a big rush. And Brandon Aubrey, oh my gosh, what a tackle. He laid him out. Brandon Aubrey. That would have been a big return and maybe even a potential touchdown if it wasn't for Brandon Aubrey. Brandon Aubrey just chipped him right there. What a hit by Brandon Aubrey. But that is a great return for the Lions. Great field position. And the Lions, they have some great field position. And with that offense, this is going to be a pretty easy drive for them to potentially get points. So the Lions are going to be starting at their 47-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to David Montgomery, and Montgomery's going to get a gain of about 3 yards there. 2nd and 7 coming up. David Montgomery, the last time he played the Cowboys, I believe he had like 2 touchdowns. He had an incredible game, but it is hard to not give Gibbs his carries because Gibbs is probably one of the best, if not the best, arguably running back in the NFL, and he needs his targets. So it's going to be 3rd and 8, actually. They gave him 2 yards there. And the Lions are going to fake the handoff. Goff with pressure gets it off in time, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Cowboys are saying it's a fumble, but I don't think it will be. Oh, no, they're saying it's Cowboys ball. Cowboys ball, potentially? Never mind. We do not know the call. But it was a deflected pass, it looked like. Was his hand going forward to make this a forced fumble? They're going to mark that incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up for the Cowboys defense. Can they get a stop? David Montgomery's in. No Gibbs on the field. They are going to need a stop here. But can they get a stop? Cowboys have been bringing pressure tonight. Goff with time. And it's almost intercepted. St. Brown falls. That would have been a pick six if Bland was able to stay on his feet. But the Cowboys get off the field on 3rd down. That was nearly an interception right there, guys. And Bland could have just maybe jumped it a little sooner. That would have been an incomplete. No, that would have been a pick six for sure. Amon-Ra falls, and just because he fell, Bland couldn't get out his legs in front. And if he had that space, wow, that would have been a pick six. And Bland has 6 pick sixes, I believe. That would have made it 7. But it's going to be a punt by the Lions, and the Cowboys are going to get the ball back. Cavante Turpin is going to. There's confusion on the field saying that he called to be down. Turpin had this issue last week getting called for not fair catching it. And we see it again this week. I think there's miscommunication on whether he called the fair catch or not. It looks like he signaled the fair catch but then tries to run off. And they're going to call that a flag. That's going to back the Cowboys up even more if that is a flag on the Cowboys. It looks like the penalty is declined. We don't know the penalty. But Cavante Turpin has had struggles with the punt returning. Maybe it was a holding. Yeah, it was holding by the Cowboys on the punt return and maybe the Cavante Turpin. So 2 fouls on the Cowboys flags. But the Cowboys are backed up and they're not in a place they want to be. This is it. But their backs facing the end zone. This is not a place. Maybe a few years ago, actually, I think CeeDee Lamb caught a 94-yard touchdown from this same spot, but that was at Dallas. We are in Detroit now, but it's going to be certainly a handoff to Williams, and it is. It's going to be a Williams carry, and he's going to get a gain of 2 yards there. Javonte Williams, close to approaching 1,000 rushing yards on the season. He's had a great year, his career high. Bouncing back since being let go by the Broncos. He's had a great year, an incredible pass blocker as a running back that is hard to get, and he has had made multiple season-winning plays for the Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, they got to throw the ball here if they want to make this a first down, or they could try to run it. But Dak Prescott is going to drop back, looks for Pickens. Pickens is going to stay on his feet, and it's going to be a gain of about 4 yards. George Pickens, his second catch of the day. George Pickens, he's just impossible to guard, it seems like. And Dak Prescott is having a little bit of trouble hearing. It's a loud stadium. This is Detroit. Those fans get rowdy. Can the Cowboys come away with another big win? This one on the road. Let's see what they try to do here. This is their hardest game, I believe, in the 3-game slate that they have gone on. This is the road game. They tend to struggle in road games. So let's see what Dak Prescott does on third down. There's going to be pressure, and he's going to take the sack. Are they going to call that a safety, or is he down at the 1? They are saying that's a safety for the Lions. I think he was down, but they're going to say that's a safety. That's going to be a 5-3. You don't see that score often. And Terrence Steele, the right tackle, just has trouble. And that ends up being a big play for the Detroit Lions defense. They're reviewing it, but that should be a safety. He looked like he was down.
But they are reviewing that, and yeah, let's see what they're gonna call here. But a 5-3 score.
Dan Campbell did the 6-7.
Of course, yeah. Let's add another 6-7 on. Yeah, let's add another 6-7 on there. Of course, we got our 6-7 counter going tonight. As just getting here, we got yeah. Looks like it's gonna stand as it's gonna be a 5-3 game. Yeah, just taking a look at this. Yeah, it looks like he's back
No,
in.
they called it not a safety. That's going to take the 2 points off the board. It is still going to be tied. But the Cowboys got to try to get this punt off. Brian Anger is one of the best punters in the NFL, but I get maybe literally less than a yard. This is not the spot to be punting in, and this can get blocked easily. They got to get this off fast. They're going to send a bunch of rushers for this punt. Could this potentially be a punt block touchdown? Let's see. Anger, is he going to get it off? He does. Anger, how far can he kick this punt? As far as his leg can take him, that's almost 70 yards.
It's gonna yeah. He's still up there now.
It's
Yeah,
a good punt
Lions.
from kicking that thing all the way from the 1, less than that.
Yeah, but the Lions, number 85, able to take it back. Yeah, that's number 85 of Tom Kennedy, and yeah, out comes the Lions. Let's see what the Lions have to do here after that punt. And yeah, it's still a 3-3 game here in the first.
Did that look like a safety to you?
Um, it's hard to tell. You
I
gotta
mean, he
see it
got
from multiple
tackled
angles.
technically out, like not in the red zone. He was dragged into the red zone, kind of. So I guess it's not a safety.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't like. It did look like Dak. He was down the end zone, but yeah, it's honestly hard to tell. Yeah, it's honestly hard to tell, but it looks like they go on to call it not a safety, and we're still knotted up at 3. And yeah, Kevin, you know the Cowboys well, so I'm gonna quiz you on a few of the Cowboys players.
Okay.
All right, so who wears number 15?
Number 15, Will Greer.
Yep,
He's the third string quarterback too.
yeah. Let's do. All right, who? All right, who wears number 1?
Um, Jalen Tolbert,
Yep. Let's do. Who wears number 69?
69.
Yeah,
That's not a starter, but
it's not okay.
I have no clue.
Uh, I'll give you a pass on that one. Who wears 42?
42. It's not Lipke. That's Here goes Lipke, Ezeraku, 42. Malik Davis? Is he 43?
Uh, nope.
Deuce
No.
Vaughn used to be 42, but he's not on the team no more.
Yeah.
I don't know who 42 is.
Okay. 42
Wait,
is.
wait, wait, wait. I might know. Clowney?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's clowny there. But yeah, let's do another quick one. 33.
Javante Williams.
Yeah. Yeah, just take. Now that does look like a safety.
Yeah, we got lucky. But the Lions in great field position yet again. Can they come up with a touchdown instead of field goal this time? Goff has been struggling with pressure. And it's going to be a catch for Jameer Gibbs. He's done it all here tonight for the Lions. Gibbs is having a great start. But the Detroit Lions, man, we expect this to be a Super Bowl team. I mean, surely I think they were going to make the conference championship, but this team has been bleeding. They have been hurting. And I think it's because of the injuries, but the Lions are not the same as we saw last season when they almost looked impossible to beat until they got to the playoffs. But Goff, going back to this play, is going to get his pass off to number 80, 86. Is that Dwelly?
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that's gonna be. Um, Fishker.
Fish.
Fishker, I think. As that's going to make it first and 10 now as Goff and the Lions back out there. We got Devontae Williams out there as well. As movement around, we got Gibbs in the backfield. Goff.
It's going to be.
What was that? Cowboys may think they have it, though it's a flag out.
What the heck
Goff
was
threw it
that?
to number 70
Is that Dan
minus.
Skipper?
That is, yeah, Dan Skipper there.
Oh, yeah. A few years ago, if you guys remember the controversial play, was he eligible? And the lineman was the person getting the pass here, and he just drops the ball. I guess they're saying illegal motion or something. Was he eligible? Who knows? He dropped the pass, so that's why you don't give it to a lineman.
That's gonna make it first and 15. As he's out of the game as Goff and the Lions line back up. Movement around for 85. Goes back out as Goff. Goff back out. Gonna find who else but Gibbs as he's gonna be able to take it or a couple few yards, and it's going to be short of the first down, making it a second down.
Gibbs is literally the only one that gets the ball. This is crazy.
Yeah,
They only go to Gibbs.
they've been finding Gibbs, especially tonight, a ton. And yeah, if you got to find more than one player because obviously you keep going to Gibbs, that's like they're gonna cover him eventually. It's not gonna always work out, but second and 13, Goff back to throw. He's gonna find that's St. Brown. Finally, not Gibbs at the 10, and we'll take it. He'll be down around the 6 or 7 yard line.
Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown just gets open there and he makes a play after the catch. He gets that yak, that yard after catch. It's a quick, easy route and he just is able to make a play after the catch.
So
Donovan Wilson makes the tackle for the Cowboys. Yeah, but St. Brown looks like he's a good to go. He's questionable, didn't practice, and he still plays. So Goff is going to put JMO in motion. It's going to be a running play to Jamison Williams. Jamison Williams,
did
does
he
he
go?
score? I think he does. Touchdown, Lions.
The Lions get on in there. Williams thinks he has it. The Lions are celebrating, but they're gonna call it short. Wow. Let's just take a look at the replay. It looked to me that he got in. We're gonna take a look at the replay there. Got Williams on the outs, out to the left, takes on the inside, around.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, that's
that's
a
short.
touchdown.
Wait, let's
Oh
no,
no, wait,
yeah, he's
he's
got his
out.
foot out there. That's gonna be just short, but
Yo, 95. Clark, he was lost. He was literally looking around like, what the heck?
yeah. So now second and goal here should be a quick one by Gibbs as Goff hands off to Gibbs, and just like I said, it goes in for the touchdown. As the Lions add 6 to the board, and the Lions get it on in. Touchdown, Detroit.
The Lions take advantage of the field position and they go down and score a touchdown.
Yeah, take a look again at this touchdown as Goff able to find Gibbs there. Just gonna take it on an easy touchdown for him, and yeah, Lions first touchdown tonight. As now we got that's gonna be Bates on for the extra point as the kick is gonna go up and it will be good. So it's now gonna be a 10-3 ball game here in Detroit. That's 10-3, and while we go to commercial break, let's take a look. Take a look since the Lions just scored. We'll take a look at their schedule. So yeah, after this game, yeah, it's every game basically is a must-win for the Lions at this point, especially how difficult the NFC is. And right now, they're not even the playoff picture, and the Niners at 9-4 have the 7 seed, so they got some catching up to do. But yeah, after this, they play the Rams, and then they play the Steelers, the Vikings, and the Bears. So yeah, the Lions have a tough schedule. Kevin, is there a certain matchup that sticks out to you out of those?
Just the divisional matchups, I guess, the Bears.
Yeah, one that sticks out is the Rams because yeah, Lions, Rams, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff revenge game. That's next week. That's gonna be a good game. I'm excited to watch that one. I think both these teams are gonna play them tough though. I think right now the Rams probably get it done. But yeah, we'll see. And then yeah, Bears week 18. Ben Johnson, the Lions destroyed the Bears week 2. I think the Bears are hungry for revenge. But yeah, these are all must-win games for the Lions. But yeah, they're playing some tough teams, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, now let's take a look at the Cowboys schedule. I'll pull up. Just bear with us for a second as we pull up the Cowboys schedule for you. And yeah, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. And yeah, we got a good game dueling here as yeah, already a 10-3 game in this one. with still 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And yeah, the Cowboys play the Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, and Giants. All winnable games, in my opinion. Any of these matchups stick out to you for the Cowboys?
No,
No, you
I
think?
think this is the game right here.
Yeah.
Our season depends on this game. We'll beat the Chargers. We'll beat the Vikings. We'll beat the the Giants. Maybe I could see them giving us a little bit of trouble with Jackson Dart, but or maybe the Commanders because we did lose a bad loss to them when we needed a win a few years ago. But everything else should be easy.
But no, now back as Bates is gonna kick it on off, and the Cowboys
Turpin,
take it on back as here comes Turpin. Turpin down. Where'd they mark it?
think about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and Cowboys now down by 7. Yeah, this Lions defense, they've been playing pretty well against this Dallas offense and one of the best offenses in the league. And yeah, let's see if offense is able to be able to rebound here as now back out 1st and 10 for Dallas.
Yeah, the Cowboys need to get a drive going. It's going to be a handoff to Williams. Williams is going to keep it moving for about 7. No, that's Malik Davis. Wait, is that Malik Davis? I can't see. I can't see the number, but I think that was Williams with the carry for 7 yards there.
That'll make it a 2nd down as yeah, it's gonna be 2nd and 3 now. It's Turpin on the sideline. Dallas back out there now. Got Pickens and Lamb on each side as it's going to be a handoff again to Williams. And the Lions D not allowing him to get the first down, denying him 1 yard short. That's going to make it a 3rd down.
Yeah, the Lions defense, I think they're pretty solid at the line, but it's for their secondary. They've been struggling. Besides, like maybe Brian Branch, they are pretty banged up. Terrion Arnold is out for the year. Some of those players that they rely on are just injured, and that Kirby guy, he's out too. It's gonna be a fake to Javante, and it's gonna be a catch by Ryan Flournoy.
And yeah, that's going to make it a 1st down now for the Cowboys as they're trying to draw something up here as we approach the end of the first quarter here.
Yeah, Cowboys gonna probably get one more play off, probably a run play. But yeah, this started. They've only had 2 drives each, so nothing. No one's been playing bad, but the Cowboys just that safety kind of hurt them, even though it wasn't called.
Gonna be a handoff there that basically winds up going nowhere, making it a 2nd down. The Cowboys probably gonna just let the clock tick on down, and the Lions off to a good start here, but the Cowboys driving down the field currently as we reach the end of the first. 10-3 is your score as the Lions up by 7. And we'll be back in just one moment.
and that's going to be Ryan Flournoy with the catch coming out of the half. Cowboys. They need to get something going. Their offense is pretty good, but I mean really good, but they gotta get something going here. It's been slow to start out. They need to start going to George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and making some plays at the offensive line. They have been getting beat. That defensive line has been pretty good for them. But 3rd and 6 coming up. Cowboys looking to extend the drive. They need to get this first down. Dak Prescott's going to drop back with pressure. It's going to be caught by CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is going to take it for a big gain of about 15 yards. What a play by CeeDee Lamb. That's what I'm saying. You got to get these guys involved. Get them the ball, and they'll make the play. See, CeeDee Lamb is going to be guarded, and he's going to catch the ball, turn around. They can't get him down, and he's going to make a play after the catch. That's just how CeeDee Lamb is. But big first down for the Cowboys. It's going to be a direct handoff to Kevontae Turpin. Kevontae Turpin on the sideline. He's going to get tackled for about a gain of 4 yards. It's a pretty solid play. That was a jet sweep to Kevontae Turpin, the special teams player. Let's see what they end up doing. That was Maddox. Maddox with the tackle. Second down coming up for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott under center, making his audibles at the line of scrimmage. You see, he makes a play behind his hand signal behind his back. It's going to be a handoff to Javonte Williams. Williams takes it for a gain of 3 yards. Third down coming up for the Cowboys. Big third down coming up. 3rd and 3. Dak Prescott knows he needs a play to get this first down. Maybe potentially 2 downs here. Let's see what they end up doing. Dak Prescott's going to dump it off to Williams. Williams with space. Can he make the play to get the first down? And he will. First down, Cowboys.
Williams able to take it around to get that first down. What a play by him to fight for the first down. So 1st and 10 now for Dallas. And yeah, both these teams above 500, but they are currently out of the NFC playoff picture, and it's competitive this year. But both these teams are still very well in this. And yeah, do you think there's any world, or we'll talk about it after this play, but talk about
Prescott
as
is going to fake the handoff. He looks downfield. He finds Ferguson. No, that's Spanford with the catch. The 3rd-string tight end who caught a touchdown last week.
what I was gonna say is, do you think there's any world that both these teams somehow find a way to make the playoffs?
No, it is too competitive. There's going to be a lot of things that need to happen. Yes, there is still time, but there's this you can't count on other teams to lose for you to win, like make the playoffs.
Yeah, yes, there's like some better teams in the playoffs or worse teams in the playoffs right now, like the Niners, but yeah, it's just gonna be too hard for them as it's gonna be a quick handoff there to
Malik,
Willie. That's Davis, and yeah, that's gonna make it 3rd down.
yeah, Malik Davis had that big rushing touchdown last week. He's that burst for the Cowboys at the running back position. He's just gonna break one free, and you got to catch him. But Malik Davis has been on the Cowboys for a while, but you could see that he still has some gas left in him. But 3rd and 1 coming up for the Cowboys, and it's going to be a Dak Prescott QB sneak for the first down. Cooper Beebe, the center, just leads the charge, and that's a first down for the Cowboys. Their third down conversion on this drive alone. Can they punch it in though? They cannot turn this ball over. Cowboys have had issues turning the ball over, fumbling, getting intercepted. Down here, this is a place where they need to capitalize on every possession that they get down here.
And
1st and 10 coming up. Prescott under center.
movement for the Cowboys. Lamb comes around. Prescott, fake handoff, back out to throw, goes up high, and it's gonna be too high there. That's gonna be number 19.
Flournoy.
Who's that? That's Flowney or
Flournoy.
Florno there. And yeah, that's gonna make it. Yeah, that's gonna
Second
be
down.
yeah, second down there as Cowboys line back up now. So now got Turpin going out to the left. There, 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. Got
2nd and 10 coming up for Prescott. Turpin in motion. With pressure, it's gonna just be incomplete, intended for Javonte Williams. But 3rd and 10 coming up, the Cowboys need a first down yet again on 3rd down, and they got to get out of third downs. This is not. It should be 1-2 first down, but it's gonna be a 3rd down. Yes, they have been pretty successful. They've converted 3 times on this drive alone, but you can't keep trying to convert on 3rd downs.
So yeah, now 3rd and 10 for Dallas, and yeah, current drive 14 plays in a span of 7 minutes here as early in the second quarter is Dak back out there. Movement now is Dak back out to throw, and he's gonna be taken down by the Lions there,
Prescott slowed it up.
and that was number 96 for the Lions who took him down. That's Mohammed there.
Bro, Scott 71. You're cut. Bro, the guy is right in front of you. Where are you looking? Holy shit.
So he's going to be taken down as it's going to be 4th and 19. And out comes Brandon Aubrey to try to kick the field goal here as
And it's no good. Oh my gosh.
that just goes in. And it's going to be a 10-6 game there. Should have been an easy field goal for Aubrey, but luckily it goes through as we are currently in the second quarter and Lions still up by 4. But yeah, as we go to a break, as we go to the break, yeah, look, Kevin, I'm gonna quiz you on a few more players.
Sure.
So let's see who is number 6.
Um, Donovan Wilson.
Yep. What about number 7?
Mm, who's number 7? Oh, Trayvon Diggs. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bro doesn't even play. I forget.
Yep.
He's been out so long.
Okay, who is number 10?
Joe Milton.
Yep. Who is number 95?
Kenny Clark.
Yep. All right, who is number 30?
Um, it's probably a cornerback.
That is correct.
Mm, is it Elam?
Nope.
It. Well, I think I know who it is. I just don't know his name. Skip.
All right, it's Watchell.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Okay. Let's do who's number 17? It's a trick question.
There's no 17.
That's incorrect. There was a 17.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
You said trick question. I just guessed.
Well, it should be obvious. That's the point.
Oh, Brennan Aubrey.
Yes.
Bro, why'd I say there's no 17?
Because well, that's a high number for a kicker. So there's that.
I wasn't even thinking. You said trick question. I just.
Because yeah, that's a high number for a kicker. I don't think was he always 17? I don't know, but
I think
yeah,
he.
Brandon Aubrey, number 17, is gonna kick it on off, and the Lions take it on back to return. That's gonna be 25, taken down around the 30, and that on the return is gonna be Jacob Sailors. So Let's take a look at St. Brown. And St. Brown, playing injured, he's had a few great catches tonight, has helped this team tremendously get down the
I don't think
field.
he's injured no more. I think he's just banged up. He's not
Yeah,
injured.
banged up, injured, just, yeah, still little.
He's fake
But,
injuries.
but yeah, now back out there as the Lions are going to line back up. 33 yards and 4 targets, 2 receptions for St. Brown today as Lions back out there. St. Brown on the outside to the left comes on the inside as Goff fake handoff to Gibbs. That's
So
Montgomery
much
in there.
time.
He tries to find Montgomery, I think, but
That needs to be a sack. The Cowboys secondary does their job. Everything is covered. There's so much time for Jared Goff, and yet he throws it in the dirt. That should not happen. The Cowboys need to be better.
so that's going to make it a 2nd and 10 now for the Lions as yeah, this Cowboys defense, they've stepped it up the last few weeks, especially since the second half of that Eagles game, as they shut them out in that comeback in that second half. And they've been pretty good, of course, getting that win against the Chiefs last week
False
as well.
start on the Lions. You don't see that often. The Lions have one of the best offensive lines in football, and that's going to back them up. That's going to be on Frazier, the right guard. He gets the penalty there for the false start. The Cowboys they brung some pressure here tonight, so I'll give them some credit. But that those plays before, when there's so much time like that cannot be happening.
And folks, we have a record number of people watching on here. So we got 44 people.
Oh my gosh,
I don't know
how
if
the
that's
heck?
legit, but I want to thank everyone for tuning in as yeah, we're all locked in now as it's going to be 3rd down now. Except if my
It
phone
says
was
52.
yeah, everyone is tuning in right now as yeah, a great catch by Gibbs there as yeah, Goff's had a good night, but
52 people.
wow, yeah, that we're almost
I don't know if that's bots or
I don't know, but we'll take it as now move it now for St. Brown's. Goff back out to throw. 3rd and 2 goes up high, and it's gonna be too short there for Williams. Could have maybe came up with it, but can't wait. Yeah, we'll take a look at that again, but it's gonna be
the
short
Lions
there.
thought they had a free play. It looked like maybe the Cowboys jumped off sides.
Yeah, let's see what they may have seen here. Yeah, actually, they
The
may
whole
have.
line jumped off sides, and yet
Yeah,
there's
they
no
did.
call.
Yeah, let's see.
Is Bill Venovich out there?
You may be.
Looks like the Lions are going for it.
Maybe he must be. So yeah, fourth
Never,
and two now
never mind.
as
Bill Vinovich, not the referee tonight. I don't know who it is.
no, it's not. Yeah. So yeah, now the Lions are gonna punt it away as Cowboys.
Turpin is going to
Yeah,
try to return if he has time, and he's going to fair catch it at the 21-yard line.
yeah, and now coming back out is Dak in the offense, and let's see what they've been able to do. Yeah, this Lions defense has been playing pretty good against the Cowboys offense tonight, but it's it's still the first half. They got plenty of time, and yeah, they got 2 of the top receivers in the league, 2 top receivers, and yeah, you got to be worried playing against this Cowboys offense as they could go off. But yeah, both these defenses have been playing well tonight, and yeah, but while we're at commercial break, we're just gonna take a look at the matchups coming up this weekend, and one game that sticks out: Bengals Bills.
That's going to be a great game.
What do you think?
Is that the
What do you,
1 o'clock games or
it's 1 o'clock. Yeah.
damn?
What do you see? What do you think we may see in that game, Kevin?
I think the Bengals are going to upset.
Think so?
The Bills have been playing bad lately. They've been not playing like themselves. And Joe Burrow's back, and we saw what they did against the Ravens. So give me the Bengals in that one.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you there. Yeah, the Bengals. It's just the Bills have been playing bad. I think they're gonna play them tough, but But yeah, I think the Bengals find a way to get it done. But if you want to hear all our other predictions, you gotta check out our prediction video, which will be coming out in the next couple days, where each week we predict NFL games on my channel, Ben Silk Sports. Make sure to subscribe to be alerted for when we do our prediction videos. And yeah, but yeah, 10-6 game right now as we're in the second, and yeah, we're right now at 47 people, which is insane. But, but yeah, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and yeah, just because so many people are tuning in, let's just based on how the game's going on, and you could change it up from what you said in the beginning of the episode or the broadcast. Um, what's your score prediction? Who you got winning tonight? Just based
Lion,
on the game so far.
Lions 30-20.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys find a way to get it done, get a touchdown on this drive, and I think we possibly go to halftime tied at 13, and I think now we see an overtime game. I think it's going to be a back and forth game where we go into overtime at 27, and I think Dallas goes ahead, and I think the defense shows up to win 34-27 here. But now back, it's going to be first and 10 as Dak fake handoff, back out to throw, goes up high. It's going to be caught by CeeDee Lamb and taken down. As he's taken down right after the catch, we'll see where he is down, as we're not at the game, so we're not able to actually see right away. But yeah, let's see now on the replay. So CeeDee Lamb able to get open. A great job being able to find his way open, and is taken down. Yeah, what a play by CeeDee Lamb to just get himself open. He'll be down around the 40, and a great gain for the Cowboys here.
Yeah, big play by Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. But there's going to be pressure by Aiden Hutchinson. Dak is going to. Oh my gosh, that almost was a pick. Aiden Hutchinson probably would have made a play. But Terrence Steele as the right tackle, he has been struggling here tonight. This Cowboys offense has been one of the best in the NFL, but the one spot they lack is that right tackle position. Terrence Steele is awful. And you can see it right there. Aiden Hutchinson just blows that play up in seconds. He hits like a spin move or something. And that ball could have almost been intercepted. Dak Prescott, maybe he should throw that out. And they're going to be back in the Cowboys. They're going to say that's grounding, apparently. So it's going to be a huge loss for the Cowboys. And now they're going to need to play catch up again. They had a great play, and then they hurt themselves with a bad play, and then it's a second and long, second and 26. Oh my goodness! So it's going to be a huge game for them. Dak Prescott is going to need to throw the ball here. Obviously, it's going to go to CeeDee Lamb again. It's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 4 Reed. It's going to be third and long after just a great play by the Cowboys offense. That play that one play backs them up 16 yards.
Yeah, and yeah, that's gonna make it a third down now, as Cowboys trying to figure out what to do here, as they got around 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they need to try to at least try to get in Brandon Aubrey's range. They're not too far.
Yeah, they're pretty close though. So yeah, Dak back out there now. Williams in the backfield. We got Pickens out to the left as Dak back out to throw. Escapes the pressure. It's gonna find Ferguson, and he's gonna get it, but it's still gonna be well short of the first down. Ball comes out. Did the Lions get it?
Ferguson's always fumbling.
And they do. And the Detroit Lions recover the fumble, and it's Brian Branch. Who else?
Ferguson has been fumbling so much this season.
Yeah, take a look at that again.
Was he down? Nope.
No, he
No,
not
that's
even
Campbell.
close. That was Campbell.
Branch falls on.
And Branch able to recover it. And yeah, what a play by what a play by the Lions to be able to get the ball out, and the Lions, a big break for the Lions, as now they, with a touchdown, they could take control of this game. As it's going to be first and 10 now for the Lions here. Goff back out there. Cowboys D spread out a bit as Goff's going to hand it off to Gibbs. As Gibbs pressured there, it's going to get a couple yards there, and now there's a flag out. Let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, we have flags on the field. It's going to be on the offense, so it's going to bring them back to first down, but it's going to be holding on Dan Skipper. Yeah, and he's just going to hold Dante Fowler apparently there. Yeah, he did. That is holding Dante Fowler. He came back from being from the Commanders from a season ago. Hasn't done that much this season, but still maybe there's some potential with Dante Fowler. But 1st and 20 coming up. Getting the Cowboys get a stop here again, and they're saying the Lions jumped off sides again. That's going to back them up even more.
And yeah, that's going to move. Yeah, I'll move them back. That's number 69 there, not 67. And yeah, it's now going to be 1st and 25. So first and forever for the Lions here after that fumble. It's been difficulty for the Lions here as they're going to get the catch there. That's going to be caught. That's number 18 at Tesla there for the Lions.
Yeah, Don, wait, DeMarvion Overshown with the tackle there.
So yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 17 now. A great gain, but winds up only being 8 yards and still 17 to go here for the Lions as you know, the Lions now back out there.
It's going to be a fake handoff to Gibbs. Goff goes deep, and he finds Williams for the big gain. Deron Bland gets beat, and the Lions get a big first down. Not surprising the Cowboys give up big plays when they have downs that are that far.
Yeah, let's take a look at that again.
Williams is
Williams,
so fast.
yeah, able to make himself open at the right moment and hold on to the ball. And yeah, there's a reason why he is a solid wide receiver in the NFL. Is Goff back out to throw, goes up high, and that's gonna be overthrown, attempted to Williams again, right before the end zone, and that's gonna make it a 2nd down there.
Yeah, intended for Williams. He's the deep ball guy. Quick, to beat any cornerback with his speed, but Goff just overthrows him there.
So yeah, with 4:56 left, yeah, let's see what the Lions have to do now. Is they're gonna line back up. It's 2nd and 10 here as we've got Brown out to the left. Moving around. Goff, hands off. He's going to find Montgomery, fighting for the first down. Gets the first down. Still up to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Lions. As Montgomery is going to take it on in. David Montgomery. We've seen a lot of Gibbs tonight. How about Montgomery as he will take it all the way for the Lions touchdown?
Yeah, David Montgomery just not able to be brought down, and he stays up, moves his legs, and takes it to the house.
And that's going to make it a 6-17 score. Take out the 1, still 6-7. But yeah, as you don't know, we do have the 6-7 counter on the bottom. We'll be keeping track of how many 6-7s are in tonight's live stream. As now Bates going up, and that kick almost no good, but that will be good as it's gonna be a 6-17 game here as the Lions up by 11 in this one late here in the second quarter. And yeah, as we take a moment, Kevin, yeah, what are your thoughts? What do you think the Cowboys need to do to get back into this game?
They can't turn the ball over, and they got to start scoring points.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, let's take a look. So we'll take a look at one more matchup coming up this week, and a good matchup: Bears Packers. What are your thoughts on this one?
Mm, Give me the Packers. They own the Bears. Even though I hate the Packers and I think they're overrated, I think they will get a big win against the Bears.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Bears. And I think the Bears take game two against the Packers, but I just feel like the Bears just are too overhyped right now. The Packers going to find a way to get it done. And yeah, this is going to be the Packers game. But I think the Bears take game two, and I think we could see a top seed, probably 12 wins this year as well for the Bears. But yeah, and just to mention, the Celtics just put up just one, putting up 146 points in a game, which is crazy against the Wizards, but still 146 points, which is impressive. And and yeah, but if the season were to end today, Kevin, who would you say would be in the Super Bowl and who would win?
Um, hmm, I would say the Ravens, Ravens and Rams.
Ravens, Rams, 6-6. Okay. Well, I got the Patriots, and I think they'll get it done. I'm gonna say over the Rams, but yeah, Patriots are doing phenomenal right now, and people think they're gonna stop, but yeah, they play the Bills, which are been playing all the teams which have been playing good that they're saying are better than the Patriots. They've not been playing good football. The Patriots have been playing good football, so I think when the Patriots take on all those teams, they're gonna be able to beat them. And Patriots' record is not a fluke. I think they're as good as their record stands, and I think we're going to see that, especially in the playoffs. And of course, as I have them winning the Super Bowl. But yeah, we come on back, and yeah, second quarter, 4:27 left in this one as the kick is away, and it'll be the Turpin who returns it for the Cowboys. Still up, going in the middle at the 40, still up, and he'll be down at the 50. What a return for Turpin, but there is a flag.
It's probably coming back. Knowing the Cowboys special teams, they get holdings on every single return.
Yeah, let's see what the Cowboy. Yeah, let's see what the call is here for the Cowboys as. Yeah, let's see. So, so yeah, the Lions in control of this game. Yeah, who do you think's gonna need to step up for the Cowboys here, Kevin?
Dak Prescott, that's it.
Yeah, I think yeah, we need to see George Pickens, and of course we got to see CD Lamb step up as well for the receiver duo, which is very important. It's going to be received by Williams there as a a good gain there, making it going to be yeah second down now with 4:06 left in this one. So yeah,
Yes.
second and 5 here with 4 minutes to go into the second quarter. Here as Cowboys gonna line back up now. Williams back in the backfield, second and 5. Movement we got George Pickens out to the left. CeeDee Lamb on the way as Prescott back out to throw. Goes, finds CeeDee Lamb who escapes, passes the 40 and will be down around a little past the 45-yard line to make it first down for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb showing up clutch there.
Yeah, CD Lamb's having a big day already. This is about maybe his fourth or fifth catch. He has almost probably 100 yards. CD's had a big day. George Pickens, just wait. He turns it up late. And that fourth quarter comes, that third quarter, he starts putting on a show. Wait for George Pickens to start getting involved. It's gonna,
Prescott hands it off to Williams there. That will basically go nowhere, making it a second down. Maybe 1 yard gain there. But yeah, it's gonna be second down now for the Cowboys, second and 7. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, Dallas now lining back up. And yeah, now we got Lamb on the left as Prescott back out to throw. Goes up high. Prescott to George Pickens, which is
Flag.
not able to hold on, but there's a flag.
Yo, he almost got that. Yo, that would have been the craziest catch of the season.
Yeah, that would have been for sure.
He
But
almost had
they
that
may
one
still
hand.
get the field position. Yeah, let's see what the call is here.
Obviously, a holding.
Yeah, yeah, that's a holding.
Pass interference.
That may be a
Oh,
holding
wait.
on both.
Yeah, they called it on both of them.
Yeah, they're gonna offset. So yeah, that will not. So they're gonna offset. So that's just gonna be a replay as they'll start it over again. But yeah, what that would have been a crazy catch by George Pickens. Like he came so close. I think if they didn't interfere with each other, he could have came up with that. Who knows? But yeah, now 2nd and 7 there as the Lions trying to hold the Cowboys here. They may have kind of an idea what they're trying to do now, as Cowboys got to change it up a bit. As gonna be a handoff to Williams there, and
Davis.
Williams he's gonna be taken down.
Like Davis with that carry. Gets about maybe 3 yards. Nothing much, but third down coming up. They're going to let this go to the 2 minute warning so they can get some time to think about this play.
So yeah, 3rd and 4 now as the clock ticks down, and as we have 2 minutes to go in this one, your score is 6-17. And the Lions currently in control. It's a must win for both of these teams, and yeah, the Cowboys. They're the first team in NFL history to beat both of the defending Super Bowl teams in a span of 5 days. Thoughts?
Mm, no thoughts. I think this Cowboys team just got lucky now. They're back to reality. They suck. They're
Uh,
not making the playoffs.
all right, but we'll be right back. Just hold on. We'll be back in 1 minute. Stay tuned. Yeah, and welcome back as just taking a look at this game. Yeah, there's been yeah, it's been a great night for the Lions. What player you think has come up most clutch for the Lions so far in this one?
Definitely going to be Jameer Gibbs. He started off the game. They went to him a bunch. And Jameer Gibbs is having a great day. Has a touchdown, but also like David Montgomery, even though he only made really one play, it was a big play, and the Lions are up.
Yeah, that's for sure. And yeah, another player just to throw out there has come up clutch for the Lions. Yeah, yeah, St. Brown has been pretty solid, getting some big plays as well, helping them down the field on their drives. And of course, yeah, that big touchdown by Montgomery helping the Lions get in control of this game. But the Cowboys are still in it as they're currently driving down the field. You can't count them out yet as they're coming off 2 impressive wins. You can never count them out. They were down 21-0 against the Eagles. They came back and took that one when the Cowboys were the better team
Third
throughout
and
the game as
four for
well.
the Dak. It's gonna get caught by Cavante Turpin right there. It's a great catch by Cavante Turpin, utilizing his speed. Easy, quick route for him. They go to him as George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb get all the attention. That leaves some space open for guys like Cavante Turpin, Ferguson, and Flournoy. But they got to also step up. If they step up, this offense is unstoppable. They have not stepped up here tonight.
Gonna be first and
That's why
10 now. Dak back out. goes up high.
Oh, that's so underthrown, Dak.
Yeah, underthrown there as
That was
it's
over
gonna
the
be
top. That's a
second and 10.
touchdown.
Yeah, that just a little more. CD probably would have taken that in, but that will make it a second down.
He had him.
Yeah, just taking a look back at this play. Yeah, if it was just thrown a little to the right and higher, he probably would have gotten it. But yeah, it's gonna make it second down there. Great, good night. 79 yards for CD Lamb tonight. As it's gonna be caught by Pickens there, but yeah, he's still gonna be short of the first down there. As a great quick catch by Pickens, and now we got a flag out, and it looks like it's gonna be against Dallas. Yeah, let's see what the call is gonna be here as the refs start to discuss. Yeah, we'll take a look. It looks like,
I'm gonna say face mask on Pickens, and that's gonna back the Cowboys up again. Cowboys have been struggling with penalties, and that penalty backs them up. They had something going, and then these penalties start to pile up, and that backs them up, and they can't get a first down. Now they're in the situation they were just in in the last drive.
yeah, 96 penalties this season for the Dallas Cowboys, tied for third most, which, yeah, that's not something you want to be that up high for. As yeah, now Cowboys back out there, Dak to throw. It's gonna be caught by CeeDee Lamb, and we'll get it, but it's still gonna be a third down. There, just down past the 50 with 1:11 left in this one.
3rd and 15 coming up. Still a big gain they need to get a first down, but they can maybe get a few more yards that will give a shot for Brandon Aubrey to maybe make this a one possession game.
Yeah, and who knows? Brandon Aubrey, of course, I believe he's the kicker. He's the kicker that has kicked the most field goals, more than 60 yards. So we just need to get it to around the 50. He should be able to make it. And who knows? Especially in Detroit. Obviously, the Tucker 66 yarder was in Detroit, and you saw that 57 yarder he kicked earlier. He had plenty of room, so you just got to get it. You're probably already in good Aubrey range, but it's going to be 3rd and 15 now for the Cowboys.
Big third down coming up. It's going to be hard to get, but maybe if they draw a penalty or something. It's going to go to Ferguson again. Ferguson's going to fight. They honestly should go for it.
So yeah, it's going to be 4th and 3 yards to go, and yeah, let's see what Schottenheimer and the Cowboys do here. Knowing what I've seen Schottenheimer before, they're probably going to go for it as two coaches taking on each other tonight. That they
They're going to get.
Aubrey's out. Oh yeah, they got Aubrey.
They do get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, how much? Yeah, how much is this from?
Aubrey almost missed their last kick actually.
That's it. Yeah, let's see how far this kick is from. As it's gonna be a long one here, not too long, but I believe it's around the 60-yard range. Not too long for him, but yeah, let's see what he got. As yeah, they decided to bring Aubrey out to try to make it a one possession game. As yeah, he's actually pretty close here. It's going to be a 55-yard attempt. Looked like it was a little farther there. As Aubrey's kick is up, and it will go an easy one, almost goes to the left, but yeah, that one will slide in, and it's gonna be a it's gonna be a 17-9 game now in this one, as it's a one score game. And yeah, Kevin, as we continue in this one, who wears number 14 in the Cowboys?
Marquise Bell.
Let's do who wears number 5.
Um, Brian Anger.
Yep. All right. But let's do. Yeah, as we're now back as number 17 of Aubrey gonna kick it away, and it's now an
What a
eight
kick.
point game.
Come on. Force a fumble or something.
As the Lions take him on out and comes on out. That's number 25 again with the return of Sailor there, and out comes the Detroit offense. Yeah, let's see what this Detroit offense has up their sleeve with a little more than a minute to go in this first half. As yeah, Cowboys have has controlled possession time, but yeah, Lions still lead this game as Goff back out. It's gonna find St. Brown, kick quick pass there, out of bounds. Gonna make it a second down there. It's gonna be hurry up offense for the Lions here.
And the Lions offense has been pretty good. It's mainly been coming through the running game. The running game has been almost so efficient. 67%.
Uh, yeah, let's have that. But yeah,
Jared Goff trying to probably get a field goal attempt here. He's gonna drop back with time. Goes to Gibbs. Who else? And Gibbs.
yeah, gets them already around field goal range. He loses the ball, but able to recover it. Could have probably been another Brandon Aubrey field goal before halftime, but the clock is still ticking as Lions do have one timeout left. Goff back out. Gonna find St. Brown. Still up and out of bounds, but able to gain a few yards. Looks like for the first down as well, as he stops the clock with 17 seconds left. So Jake Bates, he's been gonna most likely be able to try to attempt a field goal before half. They're well in field goal range now, and he's been a solid kicker in his career as well. As Goff and the Lions lining back up, movement out. Goff back out to throw, going around, and he's gonna throw it, wind up throwing it out of bounds. Look to maybe throw it to Gibbs, but goes out of bounds. Gonna be 3rd and 1 now with 13 seconds left for the Lions. So yeah, 3rd and 1, and either they try to fight for the first down, trying to get a big play to get a much better field position for Bates here, as yeah, as they throw it, they could have it be incomplete, and that helps stop the clock, maybe squeeze in another play as well. But yeah, let's see what they decide to do here, as looks like we got a call here. It's going to be a timeout, the first timeout for the Cowboys in this one. As yeah, they still have 2 timeouts remaining, and yeah, looking at the teams in the hunt, we got the Lions, the Cowboys, also the Panthers in the hunt. Kevin, you think the Panthers have a shot to get in the playoffs?
Mm, through the division, yes, not through the wild card.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Yeah, because the Bucks, yeah, they're questionable right now. They haven't been playing the greatest football. As yeah, Goff back out to throw. That's gonna be overthrown to St. Brown, but the flag is out, and it looks to be on the defense. And this may set the Lions well in field goal range.
Penalty is going to be on Trevon Revel, the rookie. It's going to be a first down for the Lions and maybe a shot to maybe take a shot at the end zone. It's covered well. And up until that part where he just gets beaten, he has to hold.
Yeah, and stay tuned, as don't go anywhere as we approach halftime, as we'll be doing our halftime show recap in the first half, talking about the first half and so forth. But yeah, Goff and the Lions back out there now. Goff back out to throw. Goes up high.
Oh my! And it's if oh my, that was literally the perfect play. That would have been good for a touchdown.
It's gonna wind up being 2nd and 10
Look
there
how open
as
Tesla was.
yeah, that would yeah, let's just take a look at
Rebel
that
got
again.
Rebel just fell. That's a touchdown if that's on the money.
Yeah, just he was able to get that. But yeah, now Jake Bates with 4 seconds left on for the field goal.
Jake Bates, second season. Oh, well, he wears number 39. That's pretty high.
I gotta get used to these kickers' new numbers. Yeah, 4 seconds left in this one as Jake Bates trying to make it an 11-point lead. And looking where these teams sit in their division, the Lions not pretty as they are now in third place at 7-5, which that just shows you how great that division is. And then yeah, Cowboys sitting in second right now. They're catching up. They may be able to beat the Eagles as well as Jake Bates kick is up
Just
and it
barely.
just goes in, and it's gonna be a 20-9 game as we head to halftime, and the Lions in control in this one, but can't count the Cowboys out as they are still very much in this game, as you saw in evidence to that Eagles game. And stay tuned. We'll be back in one moment for our halftime show. Stay right here. And welcome back to our halftime show. As right now, the Lions very much in control of this one. And yeah, let's just start off. Ben Silk here with Kevin for the halftime show. And yeah, it was a good first half. And and we'll start off. Kevin, what's a play that stuck out for you?
The David Montgomery rushing touchdown. He was not able to get brought down, and he just takes advantage of it, and he scores a big rushing touchdown for the Lions.
Yeah, that was a great play, that's for sure. And I was gonna say that too, but just to add another play, you gotta talk about. I know it's not as noticeable, but I'm gonna talk about Brandon Aubrey's 57-yard field goal. He made that with so much room. That just takes talent. Very impressive, and yeah, just yeah, a great job by Brandon Aubrey there. I think that was a great play, but a great first half as yeah, we started off with field goals on each side of the team as the Lions went ahead getting a touchdown and they pulled ahead. Yeah, they pulled ahead 10-3. Cowboys made it 10-6, and then the Lions got a big David Montgomery touchdown as each team was able to add two more field goals, one each on as we head into halftime. And yeah, we've had a good game, but let's talk about the Lions. What do you think the Lions need to do to be able to hold on to this lead and win this game?
I think their defense needs to keep playing the way they have been playing. They've been playing lights out. The defense has been holding them to 3 points instead of scoring touchdowns. And that's how you win games. When you hold teams to 3 points and you're able to score touchdowns, you're always going to win those games.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, the Lions just they need to keep doing what they're doing, and yeah, they're doing a great job tonight compared to the last few weeks, especially last game, allowing Jordan Love to throw four touchdowns. They are definitely rebounding from that against the best offense or one of the best offenses in the NFL, maybe the best offense currently. But let's talk about the Cowboys. And I'll talk about it first. What they need to do to get back into this game. Yeah, that offense has to step up. This Lions defense has been doing an amazing job covering this Cowboys offense, and they got to find a way to make big, explosive, and accurate plays. Dak just has to find a way to be a little more accurate. He's been off on a few throws that could have been good catches, and also it's been some close calls as well. Yeah, so just yeah, the receivers need to step up a little bit as well when in Dak gives them in position to get the ball. But yeah, Kevin, what do you think the Cowboys need to do to get back into this game?
I think their offense needs to get rolling. Only scoring 9 points, no touchdowns is not acceptable if you want to go on a playoff push and potentially win out, which they need to if they want their season to move on. But with a loss here, your season is probably over. This NFC race is so competitive, and they have not shown up. I think those that Chiefs and Eagles games might have got to them. They've slowed down a lot. Their offense in those games. I mean, the Eagles game they were slow, but that Chiefs game we saw last week they were
Yeah,
unstoppable. This week they're getting stopped by a Lions defense that has been struggling as of late. They gave up 4 touchdowns just a week ago to the Packers, and now they're playing like one of the best defenses almost.
yeah, and just talk about this Lions defense. Yeah, they're playing like yeah, they've been able to figure it out as well tonight, and they're just playing like how they did a season ago. And if they continue playing like this as well, they could just win. If they could probably win out. And yeah, this Lions team, you can never count them out. But yeah, they've already lost a lot of games at close call games or games that they should have won. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But let's talk about so. What have you noticed a lot in tonight's game?
Um, the mm, Cowboys' offensive line has been struggling with picking up some of the pressure that Detroit's been bringing. So definitely the defensive line for the Lions, they've been playing pretty good.
Yeah,
Three
just
sacks and everything.
yeah, the Lions defense been doing a phenomenal job against the Cowboys offense. Just being able, just giving them pressure, and yeah, also they've been doing an amazing job against the one game against the receivers as well. Yeah, this Lions defense playing pretty good. Also, that fumble of Ferguson before, just yeah, they've been doing pretty phenomenal, and they just got to keep doing it. They just got to keep playing how they've been playing. But yeah, that's the thing I have noticed. But yeah, that's really gonna do it for our halftime show. And yeah, before we go, we're at halftime, Kevin. What do you see happening in the second half? Could do score by score or quarter by quarter. What do you see score wise in the second half?
Well, the Cowboys start the game. I mean, they start the second half off with the ball. If they could potentially score, but they can get back into this game. But if they don't score, this game could get out of hand and be a blowout like we saw in the last matchup.
Yeah, I think we see yeah, I think we see a good game, and I think the Cowboys get right back in it, getting a touchdown here, and Lions get a field goal. I think we're all knotted up at 23 as the Cowboys make it a game again, and And you know what? I think it's gonna be the Lions who do get it done. They're gonna get it done, unfortunately, on a game-winning field goal. But I think the Cowboys are gonna get back in it. But who knows? The Cowboys may find a way to get it done on a game-winning field goal too. Who knows? But yes, but yeah. So I got Cowboys 26 to Lions 23. No, Lions 26 to the Cowboys 23. But yeah, Kevin, what about you? What's your final score prediction?
32 to 24. I think it's going to stay the score prediction I've been predicting all game.
Okay, you got four
Lions.
field goals for the Lions.
Yep.
All right,
I think
but
the Lions are going to still keep their offense going now.
all right, but yeah, that will do it for halftime. And before we go, check out the content we have created. We did NFL. We've done NFL mid-season prediction video recently. You can find that on Ben Silk on YouTube. Search it on up, subscribe. Also, check out our NBA season prediction video. We also did predictions for World Series. We have a college football playoff prediction bracket coming, and I most recently predicted the New York State high school football championships as well. We do NFL prediction game videos each week, so make sure to check those out as well. But this is going to do it for our halftime show. We'll be back in just one moment for the third quarter. Stay tight and stay tuned. As we are currently on break, check out Ben Silk YouTube, where Ben Silk creates all sports content. Check out his videos and check out his weekly NFL prediction videos. In addition, check out as he creates NFL mid-season predictions, NBA prediction videos, does NASCAR content. Also, check out Ben Silk Sports, where I do commentary for multiple games, and I've been joined by multiple guests. Check it out as I've done NBA, NFL, NASCAR, so forth. You can check it out. Check out my channel and make sure to subscribe to be alert and turn on your notifications to be alerted on when I upload more content. But stay tuned. We'll be back in one moment for the start of the third quarter as halftime is about to wrap up. Stay tuned. Ben Silk back here with Kevin for the start of the third quarter. And Lions currently up by 11. And yeah, let's see what we're going to see from Dallas in the second half. Are they going to be able to get back into it as they have the ball to start off the second half? As Bates is going to kick it on out as Turpin and the Cowboys receive. As Turpin's going to take it on out as he will be down. Where will they mark it? Looks like it was around the 30 as yeah, Lions, a great first half, but are they going to be too confident coming into the second half? And the Cowboys, yeah, the Cowboys were down 21 against the Eagles and came on back. Yeah, they're not out of this one. So, yeah, let's see what they
I
got
just said the
going on
Lions
here.
have a 21 game winning streak, winning at home at half. So
Yeah,
there's like a slim to none chance.
yeah, you never know because
You gotta define the
Cowboys have
odds.
pulled off two miracles straight. So, yeah, Dak
And
back
it's
out and it's
intercepted.
going to be
Pick
intercepted.
six.
And it's going to be taken to the 20 and out
First play
by
ever.
the 15. At least it doesn't go back for 6, but it's going to be great field position for the Lions. And the Lions, a big play for them, puts them in control in this one. How about this Lions defense? They have really shown up here. As, yeah, that goes to Pickens. Lions fought it out of his hands. And that's going to be 55 who takes it on back for the Lions. That's Derek Barnes. What a play. What a great job by that Lions defense as now going to be first and goal for the Lions as they are set up in great position to get this one in. As yeah, it's going to be Cowboys' second turnover today. As first and 10, 12 seconds into the second half. It's now Goff back out there. Offense not prepared to come out this soon as now Goff back out to throw. Goes up, and it's going to be caught by Williams, who's going to be pushed out of bounds, making it a second down.
Yeah, Williams just gets the easy pass. And Williams is going to get maybe two. He goes backwards, though. Yeah, this is a great play by the defensive back on that previous pick just to break it up. And then the linebacker's just in a great position.
So yeah, it's going to be second 8 now as rough start of the second half for the Cowboys as Lions in position. But let's see if this Cowboys defense could stop them here. Second and 8. Goff back out to throw. Goes up high. And it's going to be caught for
Tesla.
the touchdown. Tesla takes it on in. And the Lions will extend their lead. And the Lions continue their route tonight as it's now a 26-9 lead in this one. Yeah, just take a look at Tesla able to get out and around, make himself open, and Tesla able to grab the touchdown. Great play by Goff there. Sitting on my bench in one of my fantasy leagues, of course, getting that touchdown there. So now Bates on for the extra point as the kick is up and it is good. So 27 now. That's going to be a 27-9 game as the Lions pull ahead in this one and they have taken control. The Cowboys, yeah, they're still not out of it with as it's still just the start of the third quarter and yeah, right now it's a 19 no, it's an 18-point lead for the Lions. But the Eagles I'm gonna remind you, were up by 21 and Cowboys came on back and took that win. But yeah, Cowboys are set up. They got they got some pretty good high draft picks coming up, and yeah, they're set up to get some good players. What positions, Kevin, do you think they're gonna need to draft this
Uh,
coming year?
Definitely for the secondary. You could see why the secondary's just been awful. No Trayvon Diggs. Deron Bland he's on and off, but Trayvon Diggs, he has to get cut. Honestly, Trayvon Diggs doesn't show up to play. Trayvon Diggs, he's gone. He's gone. So the Cowboys are going to try to address that cornerback position or the safeties. Get rid of Donovan Wilson, who's been giving up a lot of passes, big plays and stuff. So Cowboys got to address the secondary.
Out comes Dak and this Cowboys offense now as a line backup. Stack is going to hand it off to Williams, and he'll be down, getting 1 to 2 yards there. Yeah, that's going to make it a second down now. Yeah, taking a look. So Dak, yeah, Dak able to find Williams. Pressure there. Hutchinson tries to take him down. He gets through, and Lions line gets him down there. So it's going to be a gain of 3 after that one. As Dak back out to throw. Goes up high. And it's going to be caught by C.D. Lamb. What a play. But the flag comes out. What is this flag
It's going to
on?
be on the defensive back. CeeDee Lamb has had Reed's number all night. He
What a
cannot guard CeeDee Lamb.
what a catch by C.D. Lamb. Yeah, I can't count the Cowboys out just yet. That amazing offense. Taking a look, C.D. Lamb able to get open in position around Reed to be able to hold on to and get the ball. A great catch by C. Lamb. It's going to be handoff to Williams, and Williams will be able to go through down about the 20.
Yeah, Williams, he's hard to get down. He could pick up any type of block. He could break any tackle. You see that right there. He's just a strong runner. But the Cowboys, with that one play that backs them up by another 7 points, they got to respond. And their defense was in a vulnerable position. But now it's time for the offense to be stepping up. This is not the defensive fault so far. But Dak goes deep, and Pickens and Dak not on the same page.
But there's a
Flag on the
flag.
field.
And is who is this going to be against? And this may give Dan Campbell does not look happy, as this may give Cowboys great field position here. And yeah, what a touchdown! The Cowboys are back in this. It's gonna be on the defense. Gonna be on Reed there, and yeah, let's
DJ
see.
Reed, the former Jet, you can see why.
Yep. Yeah, that
Holding
is
CD all
holding.
day, bro. CD's had his number.
Yeah, that's not. That wasn't even where the ball went. Like being aggressive there, but yeah, now 1st and 10 for the Cowboys here. Back out there now is Prescott back, and it's gonna be.
Oh my.
He
Oh, he
almost
almost
caught
had
that,
that.
but not able to hold it down. It's gonna be 2nd and 10, and C.D. Lamb. He's
CD's
down.
banged up.
That may have been a rough. He landed rough down there as he struggles to get up. and this does not look good for the Cowboys.
Yeah, it looks like he maybe had a concussion or something.
As CeeDee Lamb uh, had control of the ball for maybe a second, and then loses just goes down hard, and a landed rough on the ground there, and he's gonna be helped to the sideline. And yeah, CeeDee Lamb, a big loss. This would be a rough loss for the Cowboys, but they still got George Pickens and some solid wide receivers. The Cowboys are a team that could find some good, have found some good really wide receivers as well. But hopefully Pickens is okay as he's helped to the sideline. He is up and walking. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys.
Dak Prescott is going to bring Williams back into shotgun. Dak's going to drop back and he goes to Flournoy. Flournoy is going to pick up a gain of 6 yards there. Third down coming up.
So it's going to be 3rd down now for Dallas as the Lions trying to stop them there. This is probably a must score touchdown drive here as they need to get back into this game as Lions have taken control of this one. So as the offense lines back up here.
Flournoy in motion. Prescott indicates George Pickens to motion as well. Detroit brings the blitz. Dak, just nothing there. It's going to be incomplete.
Looked like that could have been pass interference or
It's too
an
much pressure.
interference, but yeah, it's gonna be 4th down, and yeah, they're going for it. They gotta go for it in this scenario to be able to stay in this game. And yeah, let's see what they got here. But how this Detroit's defense has been playing tonight, yeah, it's
With
gonna be tough for the
with
Cowboys
CD
here.
out of the game, this brings the target to George Pickens. Other people are going to have to step up.
Or
Ferguson, look out for Ferguson
yeah, we
here.
may see a slot to Ferguson here as Prescott back out.
George Pickens, what a catch.
What a catch, able to
And
hold
he
on.
fumbles it. And it's going to be Tyler Smith
Wow.
who jumps on it. Is that a touchdown?
Let's see how that happened. A
George Pickens
fumble,
fumbles again. Fumbled too
and
much.
yeah, they fumbled it again, but this time this may be in the Cowboys' favor. As yeah, we'll see what they rule that. As let's see what the replay is. Yeah, so what did they call that there? So Pickens had it, giving him pressure. What a catch by him to be able to hold on to it, but eventually he does lose it, and yeah, that is going to be Smith that's able to grab it, but it's going to be 1st and goal. Unfortunately, he doesn't get in for the touchdown, but still 1st and goal there. Could have been a lot worse for the Cowboys there.
Yeah, and this is going to be probably a handoff to Williams. They bring it to the 2 yard line. They say George Pickens was down. But what a catch by George Pickens. That just shows how strong his hands are.
1st and goal now. Prescott hands it off to Williams, who's going to be pressured, and he'll not be able to get in on this play. That's going to make it 2nd and goal now. As Lions Lions line, another phenomenal play. As CD does look like he is up and moving on the sideline, but
This should be
yeah,
maybe a QB sneak to Dak or something. They got to. No, Williams. They need to
fake.
get some
Let
blocks
me
up
see a
front.
fake
Come on.
here. As yeah, Prescott hands off to Williams
Touchdown, Javante
in for the
Williams.
touchdown. Touchdown, Cowboys. And yeah, the Cowboys, they're not done as Devontae Williams gets it on in.
Let's look at
And
this play by Tyler Smith, the left guard who has been playing at such a high level. He just comes up and makes a beautiful block.
yeah, and the Cowboys able to get in. What are they gonna do here? Do they want to go for 2 here? They're gonna have to go for 2 at one point. Do they want to go here? Do they want to go next time? Let's see what Schottenheimer comes up with here. But Schottenheimer is gonna bring out Brandon Aubrey. As Aubrey's kick is up, and that will go through. So your score 27-16 as the Cowboys get it on in back to an 11-point game as we still got a close one here in the third. And we head to commercial break, and I'm gonna continue to quiz you, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
So who wears number 4?
Dak Prescott.
Okay, who wears number 34?
34. Shervon Revel.
Nope.
34. That's not Shervon Revel?
No bit. Nope.
What?
Not according to this roster.
I swear Shervon Revel was number 34. I don't know.
Well, this says Malik Davis.
34?
Yeah,
No, Malik Davis is number 43.
this says 34. Yeah, he is 43. Yeah, there's no 43 on this roster. So this roster's incorrect, folks. But yeah, apparently, I guess there's no 34 then. But Kevin, who's number 92?
Quentin Williams.
Who is number 95?
You said it already, but Kenny Clark.
I did, yeah. Alright, well, let's do. This should be a difficult one. Who is number 88?
CD Lamb.
Alright, yeah, now let's do more difficult one. Who is number 89?
Spanford.
Spanford, yeah, you're correct. Now let's see, which one? Yeah, let's see, who is number. Go with number 13.
Dante Fowler.
Yep. Let's do. Who's gonna be number. Who's number 52?
Tyler Booker.
Yeah, you know your Cowboys. Well, yeah, I don't know the Patriots that well, but yeah, do you wanna quiz me on a few numbers as well?
Yeah, let me search it up. I don't who's number 8?
Diggs,
Who's number 32?
Henderson. Yeah, those I know.
Um
Aubrey back out now as
oh
they're
yeah.
gonna kick it away. Quiz me more. We'll continue the quiz at the next commercial break. As now out comes again. That's gonna be number 25 of Sailors, and yeah, if you missed it on the last play, it was a rough injury. Yeah,
CD got a
rough hit by
concussion, bro.
C.D. Lamb. Hopefully he's okay.
He had like
Probably
the Tua.
yeah, concussion there. Looks like a
Man, that's my
concussion.
favorite player too.
I know. Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll be back. And Cowboys have had a solid season. I think they're a few moves away, maybe a coach away from being like a
No
solid
way.
contender.
Shotty's a good coach.
Yeah.
It's
As
gonna be
Goff
a handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs, can he make a play? And he's gonna be tackled by Deron Bland.
take it on back. You see the momentum shift. The Cowboys back into it, and they play.
I'm just
They
happy CD didn't like
yes,
freaking tear his ACL or something.
yeah. They're playing for CD there. Hopefully we see CD again next week. But yeah, the Cowboys with this win, they get this able to win this game. We're looking at probably potentially 10 wins for the Cowboys, 10 or more wins for the Cowboys this season. As yeah, Goff
Goff
back out.
goes to Williams. I mean, Jameson. Oh no, yeah, it's Williams. I'm sure. Jameson Williams.
Yeah, I get those two confused too. But yeah, that'll make it a third down.
JMO. The Cowboys need to get some pressure on Jared Goff. They had some success earlier in the game. They were getting to Goff and that maybe on that first two drives when they had the field goal and stuff. But since then, Jared Goff has had so much time to throw the ball, and it has been such and easy just getting that ball off. He has so much time. They need to bring some pressure.
Goff back out there now. It's going to make it 3rd and 8. Gibbs movement as Goff back out to throw. Goes up, finds Gibbs.
Oh my
A
gosh,
great
Deron
route by
Bland.
Gibbs to be able to get the
Yo,
first down. Wow, let's just
he like got his ankles broken again.
Bland.
If you guys watched the Cardinals game, you saw the infamous Marvin Harrison breaking Deron Bland's ankles here again. Oh my goodness, this is just so bad. Look at this. Oh my, yo, Deron Bland.
Well,
This is
yes.
just embarrassing.
Bland falls and Gibbs able to stay in bounds and get a few more yards after that. Great jobs by Gibbs there as well. Now it's going to be first down for the Lions. Going to be That's 80 was in his quarterback there as that winds up going nowhere. Tried to do a trick play there. Who's number 80 for the Lions? He's not on the roster, but yeah, 80 tries to get the trick play there.
Yeah, number 80 apparently is better than Jared Goff on that play. But Cunningham,
Coming in. I know that guy, but yeah.
2nd and 9 coming up for the Lions. Their offense looks like they're back to what they've been playing like. An offense that can't be stopped. But Goff's gonna fake the handoff so much time yet again, and it's gonna be caught by number 1 Jamison Williams.
What a catch by Williams as he takes it on in. And yeah, that's going to be first down now for the Lions as they're moving down the field. Yeah, this Cowboys defense, they got to step up here as they were stepping up towards the beginning of this drive, but the Lions, few great plays getting them down the field there. They got to step up like they've been playing the last few weeks, especially in that Eagles game, that second half, to be able to get back into this game as they got a big deficit to come back from. As it's going to be a handoff to Gibbs there, and Gibbs is going to be pressured down. Great job there by the Cowboys defense to take Gibbs down there. Gibbs, who's been phenomenal tonight, stopped there, gain of maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, Jameer Gibbs, he could do it all: receive, catch. I mean, that's the same thing, but you know what I'm saying. He can catch, he can run, he could do it all. He's quick. This offensive, like this offense for the Lions is just speed. You got so many quick players, and it just speed kills. You can see that here. But Jared Goff again, just a dump off to Jameer Gibbs for like the 5th time this game.
Gibbs is going to wind up being forced out of bounds there, gaining a couple there. It's going to make it a third down now as Cowboys D showing up here as
They got to get off the
line.
field on 3rd and 5. You can see that Trevon Revel, who has been playing pretty well as a rookie, only in his like maybe his 4th game, I believe. He's struggled really bad, according to JMO. JMO is just so quick. He's not used to that speed. Definitely his hardest matchup so far. Maybe Xavier Worthy was tough for him last week too.
Goff back out there now. It's Goff back out to throw. Goes up.
It's
That's
just
gonna be
behind him.
that's gonna be incomplete there as Saint
Cowboys catch a break.
not he's not able to hold on there, but they're in field goal range and yeah, the Lions are gonna look to extend this lead to 14 as Dak warming up to come back in. CeeDee Lamb, if you missed the last drive, he went down hard in the end zone there, and hopefully he is okay. But we're probably not gonna see him again tonight. But who knows? As he probably has a concussion or something. But Jake Bates now on for the field goal. This is a 52-yard attempt.
52-yarder. Bates has been kind of missing. Yep, I was just about to say it.
What a great block there. That was a block, I
I was just
believe.
gonna say that his kicks all night have been moving so far to the left, and he misses that one.
And that's what the Cowboys needed. Yeah, let's just take a look at what
And
happened here. No, that was just a bad
that's
kick.
Sam Williams. Sam Williams tipped it.
Uh, yeah, that was Williams.
If only
And
that pick didn't happen.
that's what the Cowboys needed to happen as yes, they started off rough in the start of the second half, but they're still in this as everything has gone their way since. And now let's see what they're gonna do here as yeah, George Pickens, he has to come up clutch, but he's come up clutch the last few weeks and yeah, we'll see what he's able to do here. But oh, they're still yawning. You want to quiz me on some more Pats?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Who's number 12?
Well, it was Tom Brady. There currently is no 12.
Okay.
I don't think there will be again.
Yeah. Let's see. Who's number 1?
Number is it Gonzalez?
Nope.
I should know this. Wait, it's a wide receiver.
Mm,
Is it?
actually, I don't even think there is a number 1.
Yeah,
Who's
isn't.
number 0?
That's what I got confused with. Gonzalez?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Who's
Yeah,
number 11?
that I don't think there is a
No,
because that's
there is.
Edelman.
No.
That's Edelman's number. It's probably gonna be retired.
Josh Dobbs.
Wait, they oh,
Who's number 38?
they gave that's Stevenson.
Number 9.
Mm,
He's been
Douglas.
no, he's
It's
been pretty
Booty.
good. Booty.
Yeah, I knew it was Booty or Douglas. I always get those two numbers confused.
Who's number 13?
13 is Hollins.
All right, this is going to be a tricky one. Who is number 58?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I've never heard of him. Jared Wilson.
I don't even know him.
Oh, I've heard this name before. Number 94.
Uh,
All right, back to the
I
game.
have no
Williams
clue.
going to take the carry. It's going to be a gain of about 3 yards. Cowboys halfway through this second quarter. They had that good drive and then that pick that really hurt them. And then obviously the CD Lamb injury, probably a concussion, most definitely a concussion. But they're going to need to step up. And we saw early in the season the Cowboys without CD Lamb, George Pickens, he had his few stretch of games where he was going insane. But this is a game where he needs to step up even more. But Dak Prescott is going to look downfield, finds Flournoy. Flournoy's trying to make a play after the catch, and he's going to be down. But a big game for Flournoy. Number 19, he's had a great year.
What a catch by Flournoy there. And that's going to make it a first down now. Just take a look. Flournoy able to get open. Dak was back there. Great, great job by Flournoy to be able to get in position of the ball, make himself open there. As now it's going to be a
Malik
handoff.
Davis with the carry. It's going to be a gain of about a yard. They're trying to get that burst from Malik Davis. And if you're in the chat, let's see who is your favorite player to watch in this game. It could be a player that you find enjoyable, or maybe you just like him as, I don't know, a human being, which I hope you like. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would
let's
say
see
my
what.
favorite player is CD Lamb or Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah, let's see who gets the most votes. I'd probably say Goff.
Dak Prescott drops back with time, and it's going to be intended for Turpin, but Turpin trying to get a call, maybe an interference call, but they're not going to give it to him. That's going to bring a third down. But oh no, wait, we get a late flag in, and it's going to be on the offense.
That's good.
Repeat, second down, late flag. Late flag on the Cowboys there. That's not what they want. They need to stay away from penalties as much as possible. When you're down and you need to come back in the game, penalties are going to hurt you. But the backup tackle gets called for that, and that's I don't blame him. That's Aiden Hutchinson. That's one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. And you're a backup; those are usually hard to block, and they're targeting him. You can see Aiden Hutchinson's on the backup tackle.
Now back out there. Prescott back out to throw. Goes back. and
Oh
it's
my,
gonna be
tough catch,
held in. That's gonna
Ferguson.
what a play by Ferguson there. Be able to hold it on in. Still gonna be a third down.
Third down coming up for the Cowboys. They have been good on third downs, but penalties have hurt them. But what a catch by Jake Ferguson. He's able to fight for that ball, and he ends up coming up with it. Jake Ferguson also had the fumble in the game, so
I gotta mention, I see like 3 6 7s on the board right now as Prescott back
wide
out to
open
throw.
Flournoy, and then there's a flag.
As Flournoy gets it, maybe it's gonna be on the Lions. As let's see what this is
Siri.
on. But you got 6 7, 16, 27, and then Cowboys have 6 wins. Lions have 7 wins. So yeah, let's add all those 6 7s we just talked about to the counter.
George Pickens gets called for the pass interference. His like second of the game. George Pickens has not played good today.
Yeah, just is that even a pass interference? Like that doesn't look so purposeful.
The cornerback ran into his route, I think. Oh,
Yeah, like that shouldn't be a pass interference, but they're gonna call it passing
that was
interference.
actually called on the Chiefs last week, and they got mad over it. So I honestly can't even be
I,
mad.
I get yeah.
But like I said, the penalties back them up, and it's a third and long. They got to try to get in
These
Aubrey's range.
yeah.
Dak steps up, and it's going to be broken up. Pickens not able to come up with it.
So 4th and 19. What are they gonna do here?
Honestly, try the field goal.
Yeah, where are they at
Try
though?
the field goal.
They should. Or they go for it, but it's 4th and 19. It's large range, but you do got George Pickens. You don't have C.D. Lamb, however, so that's gonna be a loss. But you got Pickens, who's a solid
Like
receiver, could maybe come up with
Pickens
a
is
big
getting
play.
clamped by DJ Reed, who was just getting.
He is
Oh my gosh, what is this range?
a
63.
63. Okay, he could make this because he's
Aubrey.
made 65, 66. As
Oh
that,
my gosh.
are you kidding
That
me?
would have been good from like 67.
That would have been good from 70. Wow.
Aubrey.
He kicks it with so much room.
I wonder how many fantasy points he has.
63-yarder, no problem. This
Oh
was the
my
record in
goodness.
the NFL for over 40 years, and he made it with so much room.
That's insane.
Yeah, they got her.
If you're playing Brandon Aubrey in
Yeah,
fantasy, I feel bad. Hopefully, any of you viewers are not playing Brandon Aubrey. I know the playoffs are coming up for fantasy, and
yeah.
Brandon Aubrey is just so good.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Brandon Aubrey's gonna break that record before Cam Little's record before the season ends. He's so good, and he's kicked so many field goals from above 60 yards. He's got multiple 65-yarders. We had that 66-yarder last season. He had another 66-yarder that didn't count because of a call. Yeah, there's been so many far kicks that he's made, and some could say he's the best kicker ever. Would you agree? Do you think?
Honestly, yeah. Who do you think is the best kicker? Maybe Justin Tucker, but Justin
Nah,
Tucker wasn't
Aubrey.
doing this.
Now Aubrey. Not only did Aubrey tie Tucker's record, he has he kicks from 60 nonstop. He's got 265s. He's just so good, and yeah, he's gonna break the record. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Brandon Aubrey, special talent, and honestly, I feel like he's better making them farther than closer. Honestly, I
Yeah.
feel like he misses them when they're closer. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see, and who knows? We may see a 67-yard game-winning field goal tonight. Well, yeah, I've been. How many 67? Do you even remember how many 67s I said? I know it's at least two.
Yeah, there's probably a bunch.
Yeah, I'll add one more in. Yeah, but at least we got more points tonight than the 6-7 counter because in that Broncos In that Broncos Raiders game, the 6-7 counter scored many more points than those two actual teams. But next Thursday night, the Bucks take on the Falcons, and possibly may be able to do this game though. With finals coming up and stuff, it may be tight, but we do have a few more games coming up that we'll be doing in the near future as Lions are gonna take it on back as still up now taken down. That's gonna be number 25 of Jacob Saylor. And Lions come up here. It's Cowboys defense. They
They gotta
who's
step
gonna
up
need to come
more.
up and who's gonna what player on this defense is gonna need to come up clutch?
Mm, number 0, Demarion Overshown. He needs to step up. He is the most explosive player on our. What the heck? He's the most explosive player on the defensive side of the ball for the Cowboys. If he can maybe get some pressure on this Jared Goff, who has had so much success throwing the ball.
And it's gonna be Montgomery who's able to gain pull ahead to gain multiple yardage there. And yeah, that's going to be second down now. 2nd and 1 for the Lions here. It's a great one by Montgomery to get through that Cowboys line.
Yeah, if the Cowboys can get a stop, it is a one possession game. They can maybe potentially tie it.
Lions back out there now. Movement now for St. Brown in the backfield. Comes around. Goff back out. Hands it off. That's to Montgomery, who's able to fight and will get the first down and a couple more there as Lions able to grab the first down. So yeah, 1st and 10 now for the Lions. There, Montgomery's able to get through. The Cowboys still in this one. Let's talk about the last few matchups against when both these teams have played. So last year it was the Lions who dominated, scoring 47 on the Cowboys on Jerry Jones' birthday a year ago. But that game 2 years ago, or a few years ago, we'll talk about it in a second. But that was a great one. As now Goff fake
But yeah,
handoff
foul. You gotta bring
escapes,
him down.
and it's gonna be thrown out of bounds. It's gonna be thrown to the ground, and yeah, Kevin, I don't know if you remember, but yeah, that great Lions Cowboys game where the Cowboys won by one. I remember it was on my birthday a few years ago, but CeeDee Lamb had that amazing play
Oh
for the
yeah,
touchdown.
yeah. That's probably like his best play maybe ever in his career.
Yeah, for
Maybe
sure.
that or the catch against the Vikings.
Yeah, that play wound up winning Play of the Year that year as well. But in your lifetime, what do you think is like what do you think's the most like best Cowboys game you've seen?
Mm,
It's Goff handoff, back out to throw, goes up
please, you
high,
gotta.
and it's gonna be caught.
They cannot guard Jamison Williams. The best Cowboys game I've ever watched was hmm, the Giants blowout win.
Uh, no, yeah, that was. I remember that was a good one. That was so laughable. But coming off a season of they were in the playoffs and 40-0. But it's now 2nd and 2 now for the Lions here. Movement now. Back out. It's going to be a handoff there, and they get a first down. And a player tonight that I'm surprised we've not seen a ton of because with Sam Laporta out, this player is going to step up. That's Brock Wright, the tight end. And Brock Wright, see, a few years ago before Laporta was on the team, Brock Wright was a key tight end. Of course, had that game-winning touchdown in that game I went to where the Lions played the Jets, and he's been a solid tight end, and he's already started to step up again since Laporta has been out. And but we've not seen much from him tonight, but I'm sure we may see a few good plays from him if they're gonna need a few good plays from him if the Lions need to get down the field. But yeah, it's a one score game right now, as that's gonna do it for the third quarter. And and yeah, Cowboys are back in it. Kevin, how do you think both these teams played in this third quarter?
I think both teams played. I don't know. They both had their moments. I think if it wasn't for that interception, the Lions haven't played that well in this quarter. But the Cowboys have played better. They have, but they got to get a stop. That's what they got to do. Their defense has to be the factor in this fourth quarter. You have 15 minutes to go, win the game. That has to be done through the defense. I have full faith in the offense to get the job done, but it's on the defensive side of the ball to stop this offense.
Yeah, that's for sure. But let's do more. What other teams do you think you know well?
Hmm.
I'll give you
Honestly,
NFL. I'll do the Knicks.
uh, I, I want to do NFL. I think I might know like one team like that. Hmm.
Let's see. I'll give you some. I'll do some easy ones across the NFL. So, who wears number? Who wears number 0 on the Bills?
Keon Coleman,
Yeah. Uh, who wears number 7 on the Bucks?
Bucky. No, oh yeah, Bucky Irving.
Yes. Um, let's see. What's a good one? Who wears? Okay. Um, yeah. Who wears number 1 on the Dolphins?
Number one.
On the Dolphins.
Oh, Tua.
Yes. Um, who? Okay. Who wears number 17 on the Jets?
Garrett Wilson.
Yes. Actually, no, wait, no. He wears number
Oh
5.
yeah,
Well, I
honestly
was thinking
forgot.
him too, so I'll count it. Um, who wears number 4 on the Steelers?
DK Metcalf.
Yes. All right. And who wears 23 on the Rams?
Kyron Williams.
Yes. All right. Um,
Let me test you after this break.
yeah, sounds good. All right. So
I
now,
think I know my players.
all right. So now Goff back out. It's gonna
It's gonna be a
find
flag.
Williams. There's a flag out. Let's see what the flag is here. As
False start on the offense. It's gonna back them up, even though it doesn't matter.
yeah, and we saw the percentage there. Yeah, Dan Campbell and the Lions. Yeah, 21-0 when leading at halftime. But how they've been playing lately, like, and the Cowboys been very lucky. Yeah, Cowboys. Just how they've been playing, they're very well going to try to break that record there. But yeah, Lions lining back up here as it's gonna be first and 15 here
Let's see what
as
they're able to do. Even though they're backed up, I think they will find success going through their star players like Jamison Williams. And there is a flag down, but it's going to go to David Montgomery, who gets a big gain of about 13
but
yards.
let's see what this flag
This might
is.
be coming back.
And yeah, this may help the Cowboys tremendously as currently an 8-point game here. Yeah, as Lions look to be upset. It's gonna be on the defense. Looks to be on. So let's see what this call was here. It's gonna be on the Cowboys here, as that's looks to be a number 97.
Osa Odighizuwa.
Yeah, I could have never been able to pronounce that name. But yeah, Goff back out there. It's now 2nd and 2.
This is most certainly going to be a rush. It is to David Montgomery. Montgomery gets the first down and bounces off a few other defenders for more yards.
Yeah, now 1st and 10. And I'm curious, for those of you watching, comment. I want to know, yeah, comment who you guys think is going to win this game at this point. Do you think the Cowboys are going to come back, or do you think the Lions are going to take this? I want to see what you guys think in the comments below. Feel free to throw in a score prediction as well, final score prediction. But yeah, now 1st and 10 here for the Lions as they are now driving down the field. Goff back out,
So much time.
goes up high, and
Did he catch that?
did he get in? It
They
looks
say
like
he
he's
was
out of
out of
bounds,
bounds.
but there's a flag. The ref's coming in clutch for the Lions. Well, it's gonna be on the offense. Wait, yeah, it's gonna be on the offense, number 69, two less 67, and yeah, the 67s continue, but that's a good break for the Cowboys there. As let's take a yeah, let's take a look what the call was here. Yeah, it looks like Lions. Yeah, it's gonna make it 1st and 20 now for the Lions. It's still a first down. As gonna line back up now. Is Goff back out there. Got St. Brown out there. No, yeah, Brock White isn't not out there, which is interesting. Maybe he's out tonight. Gotta take a look at that. But anyway, hand off to Gibbs, and
Gibbs.
Gibbs goes on down, goes nowhere there. That's gonna be 2nd and 20.
Yeah, Gibbs loses his balance, falls. And it's going to be second and somewhat long, but we've seen this all night. They tend to get the first down no matter what. It could be like 2nd and 50. They'll find a way to get a first down. 2nd and 22 coming up. Matt Eberflus, the former Bears head coach, is now the defensive coach for the Cowboys, and you can see why they are bad. Jared Goff is going to drop back with no pressure as always, and it's going to be an easy catch for Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's going to make this third down more manageable.
Yeah, interesting move by the Cowboys to hire Matt Eberflus as the defensive coordinator, and yeah, I don't fully get why they did that because it's terrible, but yeah, that's showed you has shows you why this Cowboys defense has played how they played. I don't know why he still has that job, but Cowboys have made more crazy decisions from when they fired Mike McCarthy. They hired his offensive coordinator as gonna be thrown to Williams there, and it's gonna be
Fourth down.
yeah 4th down, a couple yards gain there, but what are they gonna do here? It looks like they're gonna bring out the field goal unit.
Does Bates miss another kick?
Yeah, he's gonna need
His
to.
kicks have been going left almost all the time.
Yeah, we could see it.
What's this from?
We've seen in that Packers game, we saw
46.
a
This is
blocked
light.
extra point. Maybe we'll see a blocked
And this is
field
from
goal
his hash. If it was on the right hash, he would miss. It's on the left. He's got this.
as it goes up, and it will go through. So we're back to an 11-point game, but still plenty of time left in this one as the Cowboys down again by 11, and let's see, but yeah, 11, 6, 7 points in this one, and yeah, but do you want? Yeah, I want. Do you want to quiz me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Around the NFL, who is number 13 for the Buccaneers?
Mike Evans,
Who is number 22 for the Ravens?
Derrick Henry,
Who is number 1 for the Titans?
Cam Ward,
All right. This is going to get a little bit tougher. Who is number 28? Wait, no, no. I was going to say for the. Never mind. All right. Who is number 1 for the Chiefs?
oh my God, Worthy. Yeah,
Yes.
I forgot his name for a second.
All right. Who is number 88 on the Eagles.
Goldberg,
Nope.
Galler, whatever is that. The tight end.
Nope.
That's Ertz old number. It's not Dallas Daughter
Nope.
from the Eagles. I may have to give that one a pass.
Wait. Was it Dallas Goddard?
That's what I thought.
Wait.
I told you.
It is. I thought it was Jalen Carter because Jalen Carter was number 88 at Georgia.
He's 92.
But that's all me. Um, who is number one for the Giants?
Oh, neighbors.
Yep. All right. Who is number one for the Commanders?
Debo.
Okay.
I know my players.
I'm
All right,
trying to think of like players you might not know of.
Jake Bates kicks it on off, and the Cowboys come on back as Turpin takes on back down around the 30-yard line. And yeah, just it's been a great night by this Lions defense. The Cowboys offense has turned it up a little bit, but yeah, let's see what the offense has on this drive. Down by 11 right now, a two-score game. Yeah, Cowboys got to get something here, field goal or touchdown. Right, we see a long field goal by Aubrey again.
Prescott gonna fake the handoff. He's gonna step up. He's gonna take it and use his legs to get the first down. And Prescott looks like he's like wobbly here almost.
That's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Cowboys there as yeah, Prescott earlier in his career was more of a one threat QB, but now he's been more of a passer since that injury. He has not done as many winning plays, but we see one there. As it's going to be handoff to Williams. Williams able to fight for the first down, and he'll get it. 1st and 10 now for the Cowboys.
Yeah, Javonte Williams gonna get the handoff. It's gonna be a great block by the left side of the offensive line. Even Jake Ferguson puts up a block there. And he had about one man to beat, and that could have been a touchdown. If only he beat number whatever that is. That's Maddox, I think.
Now
That
going
would
to
have
be
been a touchdown.
1st and 10 now for the Cowboys.
Empty backfield for Prescott. They know they're throwing the ball. Can they give Jack some time? It's going to go to Flournoy, who's had his name called a bunch today.
And he's going to be found again there as still going to be short of the first
If
down.
only we had CeeDee Lamb. Pickens has not been playing good tonight. Pickens has been getting strapped by the Lions defensive backs. The guy who's literally was guarding him, CeeDee Lamb, was burning him. So like he struggled here tonight. He has to step up big. But Prescott, third down. He throws, I mean, not third down, second down. He throws the ball. And it's going to be a wide open Flournoy who's going to walk in for the touchdown. The Cowboys are back in this game.
What a play by Flournoy as he is wide open and takes it all the way in. And folks, like we've been saying, Cowboys are not out of it till the game says 0. And they make it a 5-point game.
Looks like it's a busted coverage, or either he just burned him. Did he get him, or did he get oh yeah, he just went over the top and there's no one to help, and that's just going to be a walk-in touchdown for Ryan Flournoy, who was actually, if you didn't know, an FCS player. He didn't go to the FBS in college. He was a really underrated recruit, and he made his way to the NFL, and he's just one of a hell of a player. He's a great player. But Dak Prescott They're going for two to make this a 3-point game. Can Dak Prescott punch this in for 2 points with time? With so much time, he can't
Well,
find anything. And it's going to be Jake Ferguson who answers it for the 2-point conversion. It is a 3-point game here. We have a game here, ladies and gentlemen.
and it's only a 70-yard field goal that separates the score by Brandon Aubrey. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, what a comeback by the Cowboys. You can't count this Cowboys team out, as these last few weeks they have been playing phenomenal, and they the Lions defense has collapsed in the second half, as it's now back to a 3-point game.
Hmm.
Kevin, how do you feel about how the Cowboys have played in the second
They
half?
played really great, really good. If only CD Lamb didn't get injured, we could be maybe in a better position. I still like our receivers to step up and potentially get us this win, but we're down CD Lamb, so that brings more target to George Pickens. That means everyone else has to step up. Ferguson, Flournoy, Tolbert, Turpin, they all have to step up. And we just saw it there. Jake Ferguson gets the 2 point and Flournoy gets the touchdown. So they've done their job. The Cowboys have been doing a great job to get back in this game. Now the defense, they need to step up and get a stop. They have been holding this Lions offense to 3 points, but they got to get stops and make this. They have to win the turnover battle. That's what I'm going to say. They need to win the turnover battle. Cowboys have turned it over 2 times. The Lions haven't turned it over. If they can find a turnover, this could be a Cowboys game to win.
All right, but while we wait to get back to the game, I want to test my knowledge a bit more.
Oh yeah. Um, let's see. Who is number 5 for the Bengals?
T. Higgins.
Easy.
Yeah, that's easy.
Um, hmm. I want. Oh yeah. Who's number 10 for the Steelers? This is a trick one.
Oh yeah, you got me on this one. 10. Wait, is it? It may be Calvin Austin, or
Oh,
is he 16?
I'll give it to you. It was Calvin Austin.
It
That's some
is,
elite
okay.
ball knowledge. Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah, I thought it could be Calvin
The only
Austin.
reason I know that guy is because he's on my fantasy team. He's
Yeah,
on the bench.
yeah. No,
Um,
he's pretty good. I thought it was Calvin Austin, but
all right.
yeah, I know he used to be 16.
Who's number 15 for the Chargers?
I know the guy. I know the. I'm just forgetting his name. He's on my fantasy team. That's what makes it worse. As Aubrey kicks it back off, as it's going to be taken back by,
Oh no.
as the Lions are going to take it. A great return there. That is Kennedy, who's able to return it.
Do you give up or are you still
Now
fighting
I'm
for
thinking. Oh, McConkey.
it? I call him McDonkey, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was Lad McConkey.
Yeah. It just
Who's
took me a
number 1
second.
for the Vikings?
Number 1 for the Vikings. I honestly have no clue.
It is Jordan
Either
Addison.
Jordan. Wait, Jordan Addison's 3.
I don't even, bro. No.
Yeah.
Hmm. I keep thinking of college numbers because Jordan Addison were number 3
Yeah.
at Pitt.
Uh,
Fun fact: Jordan Addison was so good that he got Kenny Pickett drafted in the first round.
yeah. You pick it. Kenny Pickett now back up on the Raiders. They won't start him over Geno Smith for some reason. It's going to be a handoff to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to go nowhere. And as you were talking about Matt Eberflus before, let's talk about now with the coaches in the NFL. Who do you think is going to be the next Matt Eberflus? Is next coach that is a terrible coach that's going to be fired and then go to the Cowboys to be the new
Mm,
defensive coordinator?
maybe.
Not just the worst coach.
Hmm. Maybe like Brian Dayball or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's already fired. Yeah. Goff back out to throw.
Please get to him, bro.
As they go, it's going to be caught by
Trevon Revel. No, that's
Williams.
Marquise.
What a
Flag,
catch
please.
by Williams, but
Who's
a
the
flag
referee? We'll
is
pay you.
out as Bill Vinovich. Luckily, it's not Bill Vinovich, but let's see what the ref has to say.
Oh, tell me it's on the Lions.
And I bet ya, because the Cowboys, he's not in the Cowboys game. It's going to be in the Chiefs or Eagles game. Let's just see who the Chiefs and Eagles are
Bro, that
playing
had to
this
have been
week.
a holding. Yeah, holding for sure. No way that's roughing the passer. Come on.
Who do the Eagles play? Yeah, I bet you Bill Vinovich is going to be on Eagles Chargers Monday night. I'm telling you. Now let's look up where Bill Vinovich is gonna be the referee for. But yeah, he's the referee that's cost has caused so many Chiefs Super Bowl wins and cost me a Patriots Saints dream Super Bowl.
What does WCF stand for on the Lions helmet? I've always seen that.
Yeah, I don't know. But the Lions line back up now. It's gonna be 1st and 10 now for the Lions as they are trying to get a score here. Still 8 minutes, so still time for the Cowboys as it's going to be a handoff to Gibbs there
Come on, you gotta
as
punch this
they're going to
ball
be
out.
taking it down. And yeah, this Cowboys defense, they've let the Lions drive down here. This defense really has to step up here.
Cowboys defense needs to get a stop. They have been playing so bad. Back to their form of bad defense. They played good over the last few weeks, but here tonight they have struggled so much.
Interesting. Bills doing Dolphins Jets game. That's going to be a handoff
And
to
it's
Gibbs,
touchdown.
and Gibbs is going to take it on in. And the Lions get a much needed touchdown there. But don't count the Cowboys out left. There's still time. You got Brandon Aubrey's leg. You got 7 minutes left on the clock. They're still not out of it yet. As the Lions get it on in. What a night by this Lions offense. After a rough few games, they have really gone off against this Cowboys defense tonight. Gibbs able to take it up the middle and get it in. Jameer Gibbs, what a season he has had. I'm just curious. I'm curious how many touchdowns he's had this season because that's at least 2 in this game, and
He has 13,
yeah, 13.
and then including to this, so 15.
Yeah, I honestly thought he'd have more, but yeah, that's like his usual number is 13. But
Someone who's
he's
surprisingly having the most touchdowns, Devontae Adams. He has 14 touchdowns
uh,
as a receiver.
Well, yeah, that Rams offense has been explosive, especially with Nakua out, as Bates' kick is going to be good. And it's back to a 10-point game, but there's still 7 minutes left as it's a 37-27 game here in the fourth quarter. We're in for a good one on Thursday Night Football. Lions up by 10. And I want to test my knowledge a bit more.
Oh, yeah.
I got a few good ones for you as well.
Let's see. 28 on the Dolphins.
8 Chain.
17 on the Chiefs.
17 on the Chiefs. I know, like,
It's a funny one. For me, at least. I always think he's funny.
I know you're talking about. Well, is he still on the Chiefs?
I'll give you a hint. He's a quarterback.
Wait. Oh, Minshew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the guy I was thinking of.
Okay. You quiz me, because I can't think right now.
Alright, let's do. Who wears. Who wears number 2 on the Jets?
Number 2,
Yeah.
Justin Fields.
Yes. Let's do. I think of a good one. Good one that you could get. Who wears number 2 on the Vikings?
Uh, hmm. I feel like it's Aaron Jones
Nope. I'll give you a hint. A quarterback.
on the Vikings.
Yeah.
Who's what's his name? Did he just play Sunday?
No, he did not. He used to be on the Eagles. He
Carson Wentz.
yes. Um, who else? I'm gonna quiz you on a draft spot. Who was drafted 8th overall in the 2024 draft?
8th overall.
Yeah,
Can I get a team, or will that give it away?
it will give it away. Actually, it may not, cause Falcons.
Oh, Penix.
Yes. I think they got Bijan the year before, like the 7th pick. But yeah, that year was Penix. But yeah, we're back now, and Cowboys now down by 10 again. We're in for a good one though. Cowboys 10 points with that great offense, especially how they've been playing in the second half. They're still in it, and as Jerry Jones watches his team, yeah, let's see if they're gonna be able to come back in this one. They are playing the Lions tough in this one, as they're gonna line on up. And Kevin, what do you think about the Schottenheimer hire for the Cowboys this season so far? As we do have a Lion down currently.
Schottenheimer's a good coach. He's a player's coach, so he's not he. I mean, I want to say he's a great offensive mind because he does call the plays, and you see how good the Cowboys offense is. But I like that he's a player's coach, meaning that he's the guy who's gonna hype your team up, like a Dan Campbell, but not as like Dan Campbellish. Um, so yeah,
Yeah, that's for sure. And you talked about it already, but what are your thoughts about Matt Eberflus as the defensive coordinator?
he should have been fired like weeks ago. I don't know how he still has a job.
Yeah.
We have lost games because of that defense. This is a Super Bowl offense, and it's like a little league defense. Even though we've made some changes, like we still have holes at our secondary. Trayvon Diggs hasn't came back. He always is injured. I already said it earlier. He should probably be getting cut. Um, Deron Bland is either good or he's awful, and tonight he's been awful. And then Revel, he's a rookie, but he's been getting beat up tonight.
But I'm gonna quiz you on a few more, and let's do. I'm gonna pull up some. Yeah, let's do who wears number 14 on the Bucks?
14. Oh, Chris Godwin,
Yes. Who wears number 9 on the Packers?
Christian Watson,
Yes. Who wears number 84 on the Colts?
Tyler Warren,
Yes. Um, let's do who wears number 2 on the Bears?
DJ Moore,
Yeah. Who wears number 17 on the Raiders?
17.
Never mind, he wears number 1 now. He used to
Um,
wear 17, I think.
I've probably watched one Raiders game this season.
Ray Tucker.
I was gonna say Trey Tucker. I thought he was
Yeah.
number 4.
Yeah. All right. Who wears number 2 on the Titans?
Number 2 is that Calvin Ridley or is he number 0?
Uh, it's not number 2.
Oh, Tajay Spears.
Yes. As Dak is going to be taken on down, making it a second down.
Yeah, this game is probably over. They don't get points on the board on this drive. There's time against them now. Their defense hasn't gotten stopped. And then you can see the Lions have been getting to Dak all day. That's been that winning formula. Now it's second and long as always.
2nd and 19 now for the Cowboys. Dak back out to throw. Pressure on back. Goes up high. And it's going to be caught
Flournoy.
by. Whoa, wow, what a catch.
Flournoy's had a big day.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's gone off. And another great catch there. That's going to make it a 1st and 10 now for the Cowboys.
Dak Prescott going quick. He goes to Pickens. Pickens with this slant route. He's able to pick up some decent yards there, but they have to go quick. They have to go quick. This is a 10-point game. They don't know how many times they're going to touch the ball.
Got 67 in back of Schottenheimer. Let's add it on in.
It's going to be a handoff to Williams. Williams gets the first down, but they got to keep going. Under 6 minutes now. This team needs a touchdown or just some points. Most likely a touchdown because another field goal by the Lions makes it a 10-point game. So touchdown when they need right now.
Back out there now is Dallas. Down by 10. Prescott back out to throw. Rolling.
Dak feels the pressure. Hutchinson almost gets the sack. I think they give it to him. But Dak felt that. That almost was a fumble. That's just great awareness by Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Hutchinson. Great pressure on Dak. Luckily, Dak able to hold on. But yeah, now 2nd and 9 here. Stack back out to throw. Goes up. And it's going to be taken on
They gotta go
in.
quick by Schoonmaker.
Schoonmaker.
You should have said that one for the guess. I would have got it.
Yeah, I should have. Schoonmaker takes it on in as a Shoemaker and the Garnets also in the state finals this weekend tomorrow against Brighton in Classic. Excited to see what happens there as
You gotta go. You guys gotta keep it going.
yeah,
Time is against you in almost under 4 minutes now. This offense needs to go. Prescott drops back. Oh, intended for Schoonmaker again. It's third down now.
Schoonmaker not able to hold on. And yeah, third down and yeah, some coming up this weekend. We're planning on calling a couple more games
67.
for you. Yeah, another 67. 67
Javonte
yards.
Williams, 67 yards.
Yeah, 60. We just said it like 5 times.
But third down coming up for the Cowboys. It's a big third down.
Prescott back out to throw.
Caught Flournoy again. It's having a big day.
Takes
Please
it
no
in.
flags, please. All right.
And yeah, make sure to tune in this weekend as we plan to call the Ohio State Indiana
game
game.
and Georgia,
Yeah.
Alabama, the SEC championship.
Yeah, two
Dak
great games.
goes to Pickens. But what are your predictions for that game? Because I think the Ohio State game, even though it's a 1 versus 2 matchup for the Big Ten, I think Ohio State's gonna blow them out.
No, I agree. Ohio State's still a much better team. Indiana's played teams that aren't as good, and I think Indiana's going to give them a fight, more of a fight than people will think. But I do think Ohio State's going to be able to pull away at the end. They'll get it done like 42 to 28 or something.
All right, but Dak Prescott's gonna field the blitz. Has to get this ball off quick,
Throws it away.
and he throws it away. I was gonna say I think Ohio State's gonna blow them out, but in terms of the SEC championship, I think that's gonna be a really close game. I am gonna take Alabama to beat Georgia, who won a year ago in the SEC championship against Texas in that thriller. But yeah, I'm gonna take Alabama, who was on the brink of, if they lost against Auburn in the Iron Bowl, they wouldn't have even been in this game. Or if Texas Tech won that game, I mean, Texas A&M won that game, they wouldn't have been in there. But yeah,
As we got, looks like false start or
now
something.
we're gonna get a timeout by the Lions.
Timeout.
It's
Yeah,
gonna give Dak and his offense some time to think of this play.
yeah, so timeout for the Lions. And Uh, I could go either or, but I do feel like Alabama, they beat them Georgia earlier in the season, and Alabama always finds a way to beat Georgia, except if it's a national championship. And I feel like they find a way to get it done. And yeah, I'm gonna go Alabama. And I think it'll be a goodish game, more defensive, but Alabama gets it done. Say 27-16.
But on third down, was that a false start by the Cowboys offensive lineman? I don't know, but there is flags on the field. We will find out what this call is, but it was either way an incomplete pass. But Brian Branch, one of the best players for the Lions,
Oof.
is down on the field currently.
And that would be a big loss for the Lions. He's a phenomenal player on that defense. A guy that Tom Grossi thought would be a bust has really turned into a great defensive player for the Lions, and it's really proved Tom wrong. But yeah, the flag is out, and
It's going to be a pass interference for sure.
yeah, that's gonna give the Cowboys great field position, and folks, yeah, the Cowboys are still in this game,
Wait,
but
on
they
the
wait,
offense,
what? What? Wait, hold on. As Branch is down, he's still not up yet. Yeah, they just put that on the offense. It's 4th and 3.
you got to kick the field goal.
Do they kick the field goal though? Because will
You
they have
have
time
to.
to get down for the touchdown? All they have less time because they got Brandon Aubrey. If they could get to like the 50, they could still tie it up. But
If
the
you if,
Cowboys
if you get the
defense,
field goal, it's still a one possession game, and you got to get a stop and tie it and go to overtime.
yeah, yeah, it could be either way, either or. Let's see what Schottenheimer does here, but
Bro, that was pass
both,
interference on the defense, and they
yeah,
don't
it looks
call
like
it.
they're gonna bring Aubrey out. So and
Aubrey for
uh,
his fifth field goal of the game. First player in NFL history with 3 field goals of 55 plus yards in a single game.
wow, yeah, I'm surprised. This is his first game that he's done that because he's had so many. He's put up so many of those field goals, 55 or plus in his career. Probably by far the most by a kicker, or by far for sure for 60 plus. But yeah, Brandon Aubrey's gonna try to make it back to a 7 point game now. It's gonna be 4th and 3 here, and with 3:45 left, and the Cowboys defense, which obviously has not played good tonight, they've struggled all season long. They're gonna need to step up here if the Cowboys want to win this game. But they're able to step up last few weeks against the Chiefs and the Eagles. So let's see if they can do it again. As Brandon Aubrey comes on, this one should be a chip shot for him, a 29-yarder. Though sometimes 29-yarders have seemed to be more difficult for him than 55 or 67-yarders.
Watch
As
out for the block. I gotta watch out for any type of block. Maybe if they can get their hand on this field goal. But Brandon Aubrey is gonna put it up, and it
and
is
it is,
easily good.
thank goodness, it is good. And we're back to a 7 point game as Brandon Aubrey gets another another field goal tonight.
That should have
And
been pass interference.
yeah, that should have been, and should be a 3 point game, but it's a 7 point game, and now it's gonna come down to this Cowboys defense. Let's see if they're gonna be able to come up clutch here. And yeah, but Kevin, let's see. Who wears uh, who wears number 13 on the Patriots?
Matt Collins.
Yes. All right. Who wears? Uh, I'm gonna pull up. Who wears number 4 on the Raiders? No, Ravens.
Zay Flowers.
Yes. All right. Who wears number 22 on the Seahawks?
22.
Yeah.
Is it Zach Charbonnet?
Nope. Given he was traded there right before the deadline. He's a wide receiver.
You said 22?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Who's like the only wide receiver that wears like
Oh,
a
Sky Moore?
Nope. The other only wide receiver that wears a number above 20 or in the 20s.
I have no clue.
Alright. Alright. Wait.
Who was it?
I already looked up. Yeah, Shahid.
Oh, Shaheed.
Yeah. Who is number 39 in the Jaguars?
39?
Yeah.
Cam Little?
Yep.
I guess that.
Yeah, you got lucky there. I'm gonna try to do a hard one. Alright, who wears 18 on the Falcons?
Mm, is it Algier?
Nope.
It's a receiver, right?
Nope.
18?
Yep.
It's not Kyle Pitts.
Nope.
18. Kirk Cousins?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Alright. Alright, so we're back now as Aubrey is gonna kick it on away. And yeah, outcome.
Again.
Wow.
Special teams has been awful.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's been a rough
You
night.
can't give them a field goal and then they're almost halfway till field goal range.
Yeah.
It's over.
Been a rough night for the Cowboys special teams, but now this defense has to show up here. Let's see if they're able to do so. But as they come out, let's see. Um, I got one for you. Who wears 14 on the Cardinals?
Wilson?
Yes. All right, so now back out there.
Literally
Goff.
halfway till field goal range.
Yeah, already halfway. Great return by the Lions as it's gonna be a handoff to Gibbs, and yeah, he'll be down. Cowboys line showing up there, denying that, and yeah, denying any movement there. As Brian Branch is being taken to the locker room on a cart, not what Lions fans want to see, as that would be a big loss, especially with a few games coming up, which are must wins for the Lions, regardless if they win this game or not, to be able to get into the playoffs. It's now 2nd and 9 here. So Goff back out there. Going to be a fake handoff. Back out to throw. And it's going to be caught by St. Brown, who takes it all the way. A great play there, all the way to the 11-yard line. As the Lions get a huge play there. That's going to be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the Lions. The Cowboys just play so soft in coverage, and you could see it's just an easy catch.
So the Cowboys here, they really need to. It's now 1st and goal.
Fire Eberflus.
Yes. So yeah, these cornerbacks now, like we gotta see a pick, a fumble, or something at this point, cause otherwise it's gonna be a
Unless we hold them,
2-score game again.
give them the touchdown or something. I don't know.
Give it, yeah. But
What are they
challenge? Why are
challenging?
they? Yeah, that was a catch. What are they even challenging? The Cowboys are challenging here, as Jerry Jones will announce after this game that Eberflus has an extension, probably, cause why not? Yeah,
Huh?
he may be out of bounds. Actually, hold on. See the replay. That may be out of bounds. 1, 2. I want to see that foot before. Did he have possession of the ball when the first foot hit? It's gonna be 1st and 10.
And it's no good because they took a timeout. That was the stupidest challenge I've ever seen. Now you lost a timeout.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, so it's gonna be timeout taken away for the Cowboys. As it's 1st and 10 for the Lions as the as Goff and the Lions gonna line on up here. Gonna be 1st and 10. Gonna spread on out here with 2:25 left in this one. It's currently a 7-point game. We've had it's been we've had a shootout tonight. A lot of points up on the board, and Lions right now trying to make it a two-score game to take well control of this one as Goff back out there now. Goff hands it off to Gibbs,
That's
goes
a
around
touchdown.
to the 10, to the 5, and walks it in for the touchdown. Another touchdown for the Lions as they pull ahead in this one. That's going to be at this point, it will be a miracle.
Honestly, I like this better. Hear me out. They score a touchdown, get an onside kick with Brandon Aubrey, and score another touchdown.
Could happen. It's Brandon Aubrey, but
Yep.
we'll see. It's gonna be tough, but they gotta go deep and they gotta score fast if they want to get something. They gotta. And with the
This
CD
Cowboys
Lamb
defense is
help,
awful. Matt Eberflus, he should be gone. He shouldn't even be making it to the locker room. He should be fired on his way, literally walking back.
yeah. As the kick is gonna be good, and Jake Bates makes it a 14-point game. As Cowboys offense has been phenomenal in the second half, but the defense for the Cowboys is what has stopped them, as the Lions offense, who's been struggling as of late, has been able to march all over this Cowboys defense, as it is a 14-point game here in the fourth. And 6-7s in the background as Goff also raises his hands doing this. All the 6-7s go on as it looks to be a big win for the Lions here, but we're not done yet. There could be a miracle. You never know what's gonna happen. But guys, those of you watching, comment in the chat below who you think deserves to win Player of the Game. Whoever gets most votes will win the MVP of this game in this broadcast. We'll win our broadcast game MVP. Vote for whoever you want. You can type like the punter's name 5 times and he'll win. As Turpin's gonna take it on out down around the 30, going around, and he'll be down around 30.
This is sad that you put up 30 points and you don't win games.
Yeah,
How many times, if a team puts up 30 points, do you win the game?
yeah.
I would say at least 75% of the time. Maybe more than that.
The Cowboys gotta figure out they gotta figure out that defense, because that defense has a lot of work they need. You got Prescott back out to throw.
Goes deep.
Goes up high, and it's gonna be overthrown, making it a 2nd down. Pickens almost had it, but winds up being incomplete. Just if Pickens was a little faster, or Dak threw it just a
Dak didn't
little
have the arm
shorter.
strength for that.
Yeah, just missed it. They have most touchdowns before turning 24. He's tied for the most. Jameer Gibbs at 47. That's crazy. Now Prescott back out, goes up, and it's gonna be incomplete.
Who the heck is that?
81.
Oh no, that's Jonathan Mingo, I think. That
Yep, Jonathan Mingo there. So that's gonna be 3rd down. And just looking at the NFC playoff picture, still neither of
so
these teams in it right now. But yeah, the NFC is so competitive. So is the AFC. Well, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this final playoff picture shapes out. Obviously, yeah, these teams, like, There's not like any dominant teams like the Lions and Chiefs were a year ago. So anything could happen when the Eagles were too. But with a loss, it would be a 9% chance the Cowboys can make the playoffs. So you never know. They win out, they may get lucky because they do got an easy schedule after this. But yeah, 44-30 in this one, as it's gonna be 3rd and 10 now for Dallas, and they got to get something here to be able to stay in this game. Maybe at least get it back to a one-score game. Maybe that Brandon Aubrey field goal can come true. But yeah, let's see. Kevin.
Yeah, the Cowboys just looking to get some points on the board, but there's pressure as always, and it's gonna go incomplete.
So it's gonna be 4th down now. They gotta go. They're gonna go for it here, and we need to see a bomb. Gotta get Pickens out there. What's his name? Number 18, no 19, Clowney or whatever his name is. Gotta get him out there and get a big play. That's gonna be 4th and 10 here. Last chance effort for the Cowboys.
Detroit's probably gonna bring some pressure here. They do.
Go. And it's going to be in for the
Flournoy,
first down. And Cowboys still alive in this one.
Ryan Flournoy legacy game.
So, yeah, that gives them a first down. What? Clock stops. Cowboys looked
Oh
upset.
heck no! They're trying to say they marked him short.
Yeah, let's see what they're going to mark it
He
here.
had that, bro. What?
Yeah, he did. And then some. Like another yard. Yeah, let's see what they're challenging here. So
He had that.
yeah, he didn't have his knees down. Yeah, he got that. Yeah, that's a first down.
He literally caught it at the pylon too.
Yeah, that's a first down.
Let them try to mark this short. Even though we're down 2 touchdowns still. This is crazy if they mark this short.
Yeah, the refs. Yeah, let's see. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Speechless.
This guy is worse than Bill.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Damn. Put up 30 points. Their offense played amazing in that second half, putting up 21, but the Lions still able to go off. Lions offense has been
Wait,
struggling.
huh?
Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what?
I have no clue. What the hell?
But the Cowboys offense is out there. They just said it was short. No, the wait, what? Oh, the refs interfere. I don't. So the Cowboys are still alive apparently. It's now Dak back out to throw. Goes up. Gonna be
Turpin.
caught by Turpin. Out of bounds. As they get a big play there. Fast moving for the Cowboys down the field. Hold on, folks. We may see another touchdown on the board here. If they get a touchdown, go for 2. Why
If only
not?
we didn't challenge that. Oh my! I almost said it bad. If only we didn't challenge that one play that was clearly a catch, we would have 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
But Dak Prescott's going to drop back with pressure in his face. He looks downfield and it is
Big
caught by
wow.
Ferguson.
What a
But there is
catch. But what's the
flags.
flag?
Oh my goodness, these refs.
These refs love the Lions. Reminds me of the ref and Mahomes jersey swap. AFC Championship game. I don't know if you saw that
I
thing.
did. Honestly, I could see why.
Yeah. The Refs love the Chiefs. Mahomes, highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Refs get a good payday from him each game. But Dak back out,
Oh
goes
my
up,
goodness, bro.
and it's gonna be taken
Terrence
down
Steele, you're
now.
gone.
Yeah, they gotta do hurry up. Did they? Why they call a timeout? Why are the Cowboys calling their timeout now? They gotta just hurry up and spike it at this point, or just hurry up and do a
I guess they're
play.
relying on the onside kick.
Yeah, but you gotta do, if you get an onside kick, you need those 2 timeouts. You may have like 20 seconds left.
Terrence Steele's so bad. Count your days.
Yeah, so they're gonna take Prescott down. It's now 2nd and 16, and they need something huge here as movement for Prescott now.
Honestly, just throw it up to Pickens and see if he catches it.
As yeah, Prescott back out to throw, going and
And it's
loses it,
intercepted.
and Lions come up with it. Are they gonna woo it incomplete?
And it's the Reed guy who's so bad, bro. He's been
Yeah,
getting burned all night.
and Reed gets it.
Did he drop it?
Let's see what the call is here. Looking at the replay. Got it. Yeah, Reed took it. It's gonna be Lions ball, and that is gonna be
Yeah,
game. It
that's
looks
game.
like.
Wait. Oh, I don't know.
Nah, yeah, that looks to be game. Except if he
That ball hit the
lost
floor,
it
bro.
there at the end. Take a look at that again. He had it. No, he may have lost it, but then he got it back. That's gonna be too close to call. Let's see what they come up with here, but it's probably gonna be in favor of the Lions because the refs love the
Bro, why are they
Lions.
raising this guy? That guy sucks.
Yeah, they didn't. I guess, yeah, I guess there was a turnover. And yeah, the Lions are gonna take the knee. Cowboys don't even need to use their last timeout. And
I predicted it. The Lions win.
yep, yep, Kevin, only one to get it right tonight. And fortunately, sorry, Kevin, the Lions are gonna get it done. But Cowboys, they had a few great wins, and they still got a few easy opponents coming up, so they still got a shot to get 10 wins maybe. But Lions move to 8-5 on the season as the Cowboys are gonna fall to 6-6-1.
And the Cowboys season is over.
Yeah, not out yet. Yeah, they could go 10-6-1, but yeah, that's gonna wrap it up as 6-7-6-7. Let's just, why not? The 6-7s were just able to outscore the Cowboys. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. And we want to thank everyone for tuning in. But before we go, let's take a look to see if we got any votes for the MVP of this game, and then we'll give it an announcement. Still 28 people watching. There's no votes though. There's a comment, but yeah, there's no votes. But yeah, Kevin, who do you think player of the game is tonight?
Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah, that was some amazing kicks, but
Or Gabe.
but amazing kicks from so far. But yeah, I gotta say Gibbs. Yeah, Gibbs just did so much on the ground tonight, and even in the air catching the ball. Gibbs just had another great night, and yeah, that Lions offense. Both offenses played phenomenal. Defense played great in the first half. Second half, not so much. But Lions team came out warring tonight, and they put up a great game, and second game in a row where they put up 40. more than 40 points against the Cowboys. But yeah, Lions take this one as they move to 8-5 on the season. The Cowboys fall to 6-6-1. If they lost that game to the Packers, the Cowboys would be 6-7. But Kevin, what are your final thoughts on tonight's game?
Um, the Lions were the better team. The Cowboys defense didn't come to play, and that's pretty much it. The Lions deserve this one.
Yeah, Lions. I think if that Cowboys defense was able to step up, they would have been able to get this win based on how,
I don't think they got one stop in the second half.
yeah, based on how this Lions team has played. Yeah, how like the Lions team has played recently. Like, I think the Cowboys should have gotten it done, but the defense not have a good night, and hopefully they fire Eberflus, but they probably won't. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. But Cowboys defense does have some work to do, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Before you go, please subscribe, turn on the notifications to be alerted. Make sure to tune into our live streams on Saturday. Yeah, turn on notifications, be alerted when we do future live streams. We'll be doing a bunch, especially during the final week of December into January. And yeah, make sure to tune in then. But there's some good games coming up to look forward to. Also, check out Ben Silk, where I upload my sports content talking about sports and weekly sport prediction videos. But this is going to wrap it up for tonight. I'm Ben Silk,
Not Kevin.
and we will see you next time. Lions take this one 44-30. Have a great night, everyone.